Guys, what's going on? Guys, I was gonna do the Passport Bros show tonight, but guys, let's kick that off to Tuesday, right? I'm sorry, that's a Thursday. So anyone, guys, we'll do the Passport Bros stream on Thursday, all right, guys? So I want all you guys that travel, that date internationally, Thursday, guys, Thursday at 9. Let's do it, right? Well, guys, let's I dropped the link in the Discord first. So, guys, anyone who wants to come in and cover some news, guys, just hit the button, Come on up. We can do that. Let's see. Let me pull up some of these stories here real fast. Let's see. Another one. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys' week didn't begin too crazy. Because it's one of those things, man. Guys, it's cold. I don't know where you are, but I hope it's not as cold as it is here. Colin, what's up, dude?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Let's see. Good, man. I want to pull up some stories here real fast. Let's see who we got here. Keyshawn, what's up, dude? Yeah, he said, chicks have student loans, loan debt, credit card debt, bastard kids. Guys, and you guys know that the Department of Education got rid of the SAVE plan. So now these broad student loan payments are going to go through the roof. Hey, Colin, you hear that? You hear your phone ringing? Your Facebook notifications going off? Those are all your ex-girlfriends trying to call you. Kelvin, what's up, dude? It's good. It's good. It's good to see you. Kelvin says, sorry. Kelvin says they keep you broke because they can't stay in the house. When they leave it, they're spending money. I guess it doesn't matter now because they spend online as well. Facts. And guys, what brought this up is I look for all these videos of these chicks that are broke as a joke, and a lot of them are, my husband and I are in debt. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You know that's her debt, right? Those are her credit cards. Kelvin, man, thanks for the $10, my friend.
You are scaring the hoes.
Appreciate that. Rajai's here. Seagate with the $5 says you can lose lots of money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. Facts. Facts, man. I had to put that on a shirt or on a mug.
Yeah. And where's my mother effing intro?
We're out here building a new nation for black people.
It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga.
I ain't giving you shit. Don't give these hoes shiznit.
Shit, nothing, dude. Yeah. Guys, let's do. Yeah, thanks to the 5.
Seriously, garlic croutons, dude.
Tim's here. Robodut is here. Kathleen is here. King Raymond's here. Guys, we got the whole Breakfast Club in this bad boy. So, guys, let's break some news, shall we, gentlemen? Let's see. Here we go, guys. There we are. Now, let's start right here.
The wife of former Cleveland Heights Mayor Khalil Sarin was in court today on a trespassing charge that you may recall became a much talked about issue this past political season. Natalie McDaniel entered a plea deal today, but it did not come without some drama. Annabelle Childers was in court and has the latest tonight.
It's been brought to my attention that the parties may have reached a resolution.
Monday morning, county prosecutors and a defense attorney for Natalie McDaniel appeared before a judge saying they'd agreed upon a plea agreement. Natalie McDaniel would withdraw her previously entered plea of not guilty to felony criminal trespassing and enter a plea of guilty to a misdemeanor charge in the 4th degree. Everything began as normal until the judge asked McDaniel to admit guilt.
Jeez, she looks rough.
An Alford plea is a type of guilty plea where
Jack
the
Daniels
innocence, but admits the prosecution's evidence would likely result in a guilty verdict in a trial. Judge Jeffrey Saffold said McDaniel would not be able to do that. He called a recess, and over the next 2 hours,
What is she wearing? That's a creepy
I don't know, but I
looking
swear
woman.
I saw her on the track in Figueroa.
On the blade.
On the blade. Did I just drive
You guys
past her the other day?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
both legal teams discussed the options. When the hearing resumed, the prosecution said they were still in favor of moving forward with this plea, even as an Alford plea. But Judge Saffold repeatedly voiced discomfort with the situation.
Here, what's happened that's remarkable is that without informing the prosecutor, she indicated that she intended to plead guilty. And now she intends immediately thereafter to say she didn't really commit the crime. She was just afraid of a conviction.
In the end, Judge Saffold did move forward to sentencing. Before the judge's decision, prosecutor Andrew Rogalski read a victim impact statement on behalf of the couple whose home Natalie McDaniel walked into uninvited.
What?
To protect herself, she tried to destroy his reputation, giving inconsistent statements to police, acting combative.
It's crazy.
Guys, what kind of SSRIs do you think this chick is on, right? Zoloft, all this other. I mean, look at that. Look.
Yeah, Jesus.
Look
Right.
at that, man. Yikes. The engine's running, but
this is crazy.
But no one's behind the wheel, right?
Blaming everyone except the person who's forced away into someone else's home.
The judge noted that McDaniel made many facial expressions throughout the trial. He asked if she regretted walking into this family's home.
Sir, this is never going to happen again because I appreciate the impact of my actions.
I appreciate the impact of my actions.
And the lie detector said,
No. Does that statement even make sense?
Yeah,
I appreciate the impact of my actions.
No.
Well, you know what? The family whose house he walked into don't appreciate the impact of your actions. You absolute dunderhead. Why are they so stupid?
You stupid woman.
On others in a profound way.
Saffold ultimately
I
sentenced
just want
McDaniel to
to
2
say one
years of
thing. Seeing a pissed off judge is actually like good. I want to see some judges pissed off and stop nonsense. You know, if the judge is pissed off, I know it's usually bad for the defendant, but like, at least they're not asleep at the wheel.
probation and ordered no contact with the victims.
All right, here we go, guys. She's kind of cute, you know. Let's see. I already put out the Bonnie Blue video. But guys, look.
Hey, I'm gonna rejoin
the defendant.
Okay. Who's this chick? Jennifer
Good morning, Ms.
Gledhill.
Mr. Diaz, what's the status
See if
today?
we can find her
Your
actual
Honor,
story.
we filed some motions last night. The state and I have had an opportunity.
Sorry, guys. I haven't done a DUI video in a body cam in a while, but let's see. Oh, she killed her husband. Look at that. And then her parents got arrested for obstruction.
Welcome to ABC4 News at 10, everyone. I'm Brian McElhatton.
And I'm Sarah Murphy. Thanks for joining us here. We have breaking news coming in for you tonight. Officers have now arrested the parents of the woman accused of killing her husband, a National Guardsman.
Thomas and Rosalie
Look at that,
Gledhill have
guys.
been arrested on 3 counts of obstruction of justice. Police say the Gledhills helped their daughter Jennifer clean up the evidence after she murdered Matthew Johnson.
Look at that, guys.
Whoa.
Look at that.
They say the parents have not cooperated with the investigation and have not helped to find Johnson's body.
Damn.
Police are still searching for that body tonight. You can read more about the allegations on our website, abc4.com.
Look at that, guys.
Wow.
Is she available or?
She will be.
She's right here. In Charlie Pod.
This is her, guys.
All right. Good morning, ma'am. Is your name Jennifer Gledhill?
Yes, it is.
And is your birth date February 4th, 1983?
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to find
This case.
find the quick news story, guys, because we can actually I'll actually do an entire live stream on women who kill their husbands, you know. But let's see.
September 28th, Jennifer Gledhill called police to report her husband, Matthew Johnson, missing.
The disappearance of Matthew Johnson, a Utah father and husband, and the arrest of his wealthy wife, Jennifer Gledhill, for first-degree murder.
When police opened the bedroom door, the first thing they noticed wasn't blood. It was bleach.
Look at that, guys. Man, oh man. So
my
she had the mop out and the Comet and the bleach pins. You know what I'm saying?
Spotless room, a missing husband, and a story that would unravel into one of Utah's most disturbing investigations.
Guys, you know what? What to do an entire live stream on this, because there's a couple more stories here, quick stories, and then we will get into the topic here. And one second, guys, I gotta go to my playlist here. Let's go to the news. Let's go to the news.
Welcome in. I'm Ariel Onstadt. Thanks so much for streaming with me here on your Monday afternoon. You guys, we're starting with some breaking news we just learned about a few minutes ago. And it starts with a state representative being indicted for fraud. We're learning more about.
Yeah. Are you guys shocked?
No. A woman in politics is like a donkey doing calculus.
Come on, guys. Guys, the worst thing, I would say, the only thing worse than the 19th is when people voted these dunderheads into positions of power. You know what I'm saying?
This Georgia lawmaker, she is accused of illegally collecting pandemic benefits. And you're taking a look at Sharon Henderson. Federal investigators arrested her today. They say she collected nearly $18,000 in unemployment benefits using false information.
How are you going to risk your freedom and your whole career over $18,000?
Not worth it.
Over 18K? Are you serious? Guys, come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Yeah, but this knucklehead broad, she's just, these streets.
she got voted in by the rest of the Glocktavias and was.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Federal prosecutors say
She probably bought like a Lincoln Navigator and put like spinners on it and showed up to work.
They believe she first applied for pandemic unemployment benefits in June 2020. At the time, she was running for a state house seat and claimed she was unemployed because Henry County schools had closed. Prosecutors say that information was false. They say she'd not worked for the school system since briefly serving as a substitute teacher in 2018, and that her employment agreement specifically said substitutes were not eligible for unemployment pay. Now, according to this indictment, Henderson continued certifying weekly benefits into mid-2021, including 8 filings made after she was sworn into office as a state representative for District 113.
Wow.
Officials say she was unable to
Notice how much fraud happens through school systems.
Yeah, that's
half
true.
the time it's through school system bureaucracy nonsense.
Yeah.
That doesn't need to be there, and it's mostly run by women.
She is expected to plead not guilty when
Of
she
course, you're
appears
gonna
in
plead
federal
not
court.
because you guys look.
Well, new at 10 tonight, a Houston-based influencer who runs a nonprofit that feeds the homeless has been arrested. When she's not running the nonprofit and a Christian clothing boutique, Houston police say she's been running a real estate scheme.
Right there.
Wow.
We just said profits, scammers, these school districts, scammers. Guys, all of them are all run by scammers. All of them.
If you're RCT,
Yeah. Keyshawn said, well. I gotta get it. Thank you for
News
reminding
reporter
me.
Bryce Newberry has the allegations you'll see only on 2 tonight.
Her real estate license has been suspended for years, according to state records, but Houston police say that didn't stop her. And in some cases, it meant people with criminal records got into homes they otherwise couldn't have.
On Instagram, she's known as Rosemary Tucker, the billionaire.
You've been had. You've been
Posing next to city and
Come on.
She was manifesting.
Posing next to city and state leaders for nearly 100,000 Facebook followers.
Another day that we are blessing the block with hot meals.
And documenting her philanthropy, feeding the homeless in downtown Houston.
This?
But when the cameras aren't
I thought it
rolling,
was
Houston
Tesla
police say
trucks.
she's been working with
Wow.
licensed realtor Michael Okakiri,
That's where the money went.
running a fraudulent rental
Yeah.
business. Arrested after a months-long major offenders investigation, Tucker, whose real estate license has been suspended since 2018, is accused of leasing at least 7 properties in Harris and Fort Bend counties using a stolen identity, according to an arrest warrant, then releasing them and collecting payment from her tenants.
That is one of the most popular ways because it's very easy from a lot.
Hey guys, this was what these chicks were talking about. You know, you can be an entrepreneur.
A bot.
No, listen.
Stealing.
Invest in real estate by going to an apartment complex, renting the unit, and then you leasing it to people for more than what the rent is, and they pay you, and then you pay. So if it's like $1,800 rent, you take someone who has bad credit, whatever, and charge them $2,500 with no down payment, and then you keep that extra money, and then you do that like 4 or 5 times, and they're like, "See, now you're making passive income." That's
Hey, AJ,
illegal. You can't
Are
do
you talking
that.
from experience? It's not like you know about this.
No. I did a video on this, I think like a year and a half ago, actually, which I need to do a follow-up for. But I couldn't believe that. I don't know how. And guys, of course, who does this the most? B-dubs, right?
That we see on the street, we see things being taken advantage of all the time.
Troy Cothran is on the Houston Association of Realtors board and says landlords should be cautious and look at 2 years of an applicant's history.
So no matter how good it sounds, you've got to take some time to investigate it. If you get the wrong person there, it can cost you thousands of dollars that you may not have to spend on things that you took a shortcut on.
In addition to the nonprofit Hoodies for Healing, Tucker runs a Christian apparel shop called
Hoodies for
Blessie's Boutique. But we came by the address listed in multiple places, including in court documents, and it actually appears to be a massage parlor. Neighbors say the business has been gone for months. The only sign of it is this banner still on the back of the building. Tucker allegedly used some of the fraudulently earned money to pay bills for the boutique, investigators say, out of an account that averaged more than $112,000 coming in every month.
Damn.
Many of the deposits appearing to be rent payments.
Come out, baby. What's up?
Guys, you can't trust these B-dubs as far as you can throw them. Guys, look at this story here.
First at 5:30 tonight, more than 100 arrests. We're digging deeper into the criminal history of a woman now accused of hitting and killing a man who was walking his dog in Hope Valley over the weekend. The victim was a musician who was once in the band Roomful of Blues. Good evening. I'm Emily Voles.
And hello again, everyone. I'm Dan Janik. And the suspect has been in and out of court and sometimes prison over the last 2 decades. The I-Team's Brian Crandall is here with the new details. Brian?
Well, Dan and Emily, Shannon Godbout of Hopkinton is now in police custody at the...
Look at that broad right there. That's a mean-looking woman. Look at her.
hospital due tomorrow in court, a place she's all too familiar with. Police there say she's been arrested 102 times.
102 times.
And issued 40 citations. Now she's facing the most serious charges on her long record: driving to endanger resulting in death and drug possession with intent to deliver.
Look at that.
A photo album of mugshots from over the years. In her 23 years as an adult, court records show Shannon Godbout has 36 criminal cases before this.
Look at that. That's a hard
She lived a hard life. That's a hard bitch.
Oh, dude, that's what meth will do to you, dude. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Cases.
Guys, seriously, for the love of God, just say no.
36
Like I
criminal.
said, it started off okay, but
Man, yeah, look at her back in the day. That you shouldn't do drugs because drugs are bad. Damn.
Cases before this one. She's now accused of hitting and killing 70-year-old musician Rory McLeod Saturday morning. In the past, she'd been charged in a dozen Rhode Island cities and towns. The longest prison sentence for
Ohio, Rhode Island, Florida.
any of them appears to be a little more than 2 years.
From my looking at her record, I didn't see anything that struck me as, oh, wow, this person really dropped the ball.
NBC 10 legal analyst Austin Dana notes
She's been arrested over 100 times. You know that some of them have been violent charges. What are you talking about? You absolute dunderhead. Guys, look at these. Guys, this is why these woke liberal states are cooked. They're cooked.
Many of Godbout's previous
And
offenses
that guy
are
just said that with a
misdemeanors.
completely straight face too. Like,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I didn't really see anything that was wrong with it. It's like, it's over 100 times. It's triple digits. Like, there's a pattern here.
This guy's like,
Even if it was something that's not violent and it's happened over 100 times, that's a problem.
Can you name any countries outside the West where like you wouldn't just be put down over that many arrests? This guy is like, well, I don't think being pegged by your wife makes you gay. That's what this guy.
Yeah.
Not really much more that a judge would do for these misdemeanor crimes.
Previous charges include drug possession 5 times, shoplifting 13 times, larceny 5 times, possession of a stolen vehicle or driving without the owner's consent 4 times, driving with a suspended license 10 times, most of those more than a decade ago. Most of Godbout's criminal cases ended the same way, with her pleading no contest and receiving a suspended sentence, meaning she didn't go to prison.
When you're talking about shopliftings, you're talking about drug charges. Does it make sense for the state to foot that bill to incarcerate her for a long
Apparently, it does now, right, guys? Tell that to this guy's family, right?
period of time without rehabilitation?
Godbout had been court-ordered into substance abuse counseling 7 times, most recently.
Notice how it's a man that died? No one cares as much, and they didn't bring out the, have a candlelight vigil and all this stuff.
Yep, for sure.
The issue, I think, is that there was a lack of rehabilitation for her. The counseling
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
wasn't effective, and she was allowed to cycle through the system over and over again. Unfortunately, it's not that unusual to see a record like this, especially when you're dealing with drug addiction or mental health issues.
And in terms of driving offenses, other than driving without a license that we mentioned, traffic court records only show 2 speeding tickets from earlier this year. I'm Brian Crandall, NBC 10 News.
All right, guys, one last story because this right here is one of the first stories that I remember actually covering in a 3NN video. Once you see her face, guys, you will recognize her.
A Mormon woman will go to prison.
This chick is like 15 years past the wall. You know what I'm saying? But guys, she's the type where if you're out at like a piano bar where all the cougars are, dude. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You know what I'm saying? She'll liquor you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get you drunk on like 8 or 9 martinis, take you back to the hotel room, man. Shoot.
Prison for several years after a terrible crash.
You'll remember Sarah Polston. She was arrested for a DUI after hitting and nearly killing Michaela Barago.
Court documents say Polston had just hit.
Yes. I don't know if you remember her face, but yeah, I covered the story a while ago.
The liquor store and was late to pick up her children when she hit Barago going 6 miles in the zone. Well, today, a judge sentenced Polston.
Guys, how much time do you think she got?
Not enough.
2 years.
Okay. Snowboard says 2 years. In the chat, guys, how much time do you think she got? So, okay, here we go. I think she got 4 years.
To 15 years with 8 of those suspended. Used for is Abigail Franklin.
So she got 7 years. She'll do 75% of the time. Yeah, about 5 years, 4 years. See, I was right.
You're pretty much right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was in the courtroom for today.
Look at those eyes, man. Look at that right there.
You can tell she's a demon in the sack, though.
Demon, yeah.
Yeah. You ever get head from a demon before? Because that's what it's like.
Look at this. Look at this.
This AI chick.
I don't know. Yeah.
The AI chick.
That's an odd looking
Japanese
woman.
anime.
Yeah, she looks like a mouse, right?
Yeah.
That's a strange looking chick.
Yeah.
This is one of those one of those muted light chicks where you're like at the club, what's up, girl? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then like the lights go on, you're
Yeah.
Why is your
It's been
head shape
3
so
years
funny?
since
I don't know. Her face is just odd.
Sarah Polston caused a near deadly crash. Today, a judge decided she will serve time in jail.
Damn.
This doorbell video captures the moment Sarah Polston speeds down a road in Norman, then hitting then 20-year-old Michaela Borrego's car, changing her life forever. Court documents
She's in an Escalade, and this chick's in a Kia. Dang.
show Polston had a blood alcohol level of nearly 2 times the legal limit. The crash left Borrego with a traumatic brain injury and a stroke, leaving her fighting for her life.
Oh,
Polston-
man. That sucks.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to say anything.
We reached out for a comment for the victim.
Yeah.
And she said, and I quote, baseball. Guys, I'm so sorry, guys. We're going to hell, all of us. Oh no, guys, come on. I mean, guys, come on. You got to laugh to keep from crying, you know?
Polston pled guilty
And the
in
other
October
woman,
of this year.
the
Polston
one, the wrongdoer is always fine. These women that take someone out, they're always
Always.
fine. Like no scratch on them somehow. Every time somehow.
Yeah.
In court today, testifying she has changed. Her attorneys request a suspended sentence. Their reasoning, a payment of $5 million to the family and Polston's extensive community service and rehabilitation to maintain sobriety. But today, a judge decided to sentence Polston to
Gave the family $5 million? Is that what I just heard?
serve time in prison.
I'm not going to speak for the family. I do think that they have waited a long time for this day. I think that they wanted to see it.
He looks just
She's
like
hot.
the victim, right?
Accountability.
The perpetrator.
And I believe
Yeah.
that we've seen.
Doesn't have that demonic look in her eyes.
Ms. Polston, do you have any comment on your sentencing?
Your mother sucks cock for hell.
Message to the family at all?
Finally,
In Norman,
someone who knows
Abigail
keep their mouth
Franklin,
silent.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. All right, guys. So let's guys, I'm gonna drop the link here, guys. Anyone who is to call in, guys?
Imagine if the family had to bury her in the backyard and they were like, her name was Sarah Paulson. Her name was Sarah Paulson, like Fight Club.
I know, right? Guys, hit the like button on the way in, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes. And guys, thanks for the super chats, guys. Hit the join button for memberships, guys. You get custom emojis, daytime lives and all other stuff. Now, guys, let's get into the topic, because how do I always start my my videos about dating, right? Guys, you have to be an idiot, a dunce, a moron, adult, beta male to date in the West in 2025, 2026. Guys, are you dating right now? Yes or no? Guys, put a yes or a no. Matter of fact, here, I'm going to make a poll. Let me do this real fast. I want you to oh, here's another mayor who got arrested. Hold on, guys. Let me I have to do an entire 3 on politicians, on these female politicians that are useless, right? Guys, let me know. Are you dating at all? And people are shocked when they hear that men aren't dating. Why would they? Why? Let's do this. Let's do a poll. Okay. There it is, guys. So, guys, yeah, go in the chat and answer in the poll. Guys, I want you to put yes or no. And then, guys, let me know why you're not dating. Guys, why? Why would you? Guys, look, the most basic, okay, We can talk about how they're all 304s and they have bastard kids and the super gonorrhea and all this other stuff. That's a real thing.
It's true. I
That's a
know.
real
It's just
thing, yeah.
it just sounds so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. So, guys, the reason why is because it costs too much. Dating and marriage costs too much. Okay. Tara says that it's a disrespect. Gilbert says he's been single for 10 years. His ex-wife cheated on him. Sorry to hear that, man. Josh, he says he's 44. He's never dated. Good job, man. Now, guys, look at this. Dating in 2025, the average American spends $2,279 annually dating. Look at that. While men often shoulder the cost, look at that. It's over $2,000 yearly on dates alone, while total relationship spending for men can reach $15,000 annually. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys. Look now, guys. This is dating. This isn't marriage. And guys, when you factor in the cost of a wedding, the fact that she probably has credit cards, student loan debt, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that she's going to expect you to pay off. You're cooked. Guys, please. And guys, I know we joke around a lot, but Snowboard, Secret, Colin, I need you guys to back me up here, all right? Guys, they used to say that men were economically unattractive. But guys, now women are. We have to call them, guys, economically unattractive.
Yeah.
You cannot be with a woman who's bad with money, who has a bunch of debt, who's claimed bankruptcy because the moment that you're here with her, she's going to make that your problem. These people that think, oh, yeah, bro, we're going to date and get married, but she's going to pay off all her debts after we get married, please.
You've been hacked. You've been
Come on.
took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Look at this. Monthly dating. Guys spend $300 a month. And that's just like, 22-year-olds going out to like Chipotle.
Yeah.
If you're in Miami, Manhattan, LA, where these broads want $900 dinners, come on, man. Come on. That's what an absolute joke. Look at this. Men in committed relationships spend the most per date.
Yep.
$252.
Why do you think I always say free punani will always be the most expensive punani you ever buy?
That's true. Yeah. Yep. Men spend more. Women spend less. New York's the most expensive city. San Francisco, $2,697 a year. Boston, $26. To go out to eat in Boston, please.
Yeah. Yeah, Boston's expensive.
What an absolute joke. Look at this. Look at that, guys. What a joke. Now, guys. All right. Now, let's look at how much student loan debt does the average woman have? Look at this. $31,700, guys.
32.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Why? Guys, why? And all these guys who super, she's bad with money, but I can save her, man.
Here I come to save the day.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a moron. You're a dork. You're a goof. Look at that. Look at this, guys. Here we go. This guy says, wife has $20,000 in credit card debt. As the title says, my wife has some credit card debt from bad spending habits, and I'm seeking advice. We've been together for almost 10 years now, married for 5, have a toddler that we're raising. She's very embarrassed by this debt, and I can tell that it's a big weight on her shoulders. There it is, guys. You see?
Yep.
What's wrong, dear? It's my credit card debt.
Yeah.
So she's making it his problem.
Yeah.
It's already his problem because they're married.
Yes.
I had a lawyer tell me. I was working with a lawyer not too long ago, and one of the things that we were talking about relationships, and she said that's one of the many reasons why the state endorses marriage, because it gives creditors to people they could potentially collect from.
Yeah.
It's true. So he says, my plan is to pay off this $20,000 in debt and give us a fresh start, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You guys know the only reason why she's sticking around, giving him hand gibbers and blowies, is so that he can pay off this debt.
Yeah.
And then the moment that last check clears, she's gone.
And here's the thing about it. He's been gaslit because women only use we and us when it benefits them.
Facts.
Yeah.
Absolute facts.
Yep.
She's been dealing with this over the years, and I've noticed that the struggle has made a good change in how she spends her budget. So I don't see her falling back into this trap, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
My line of thinking is that any of the payments that she makes towards that can now go in our savings instead, so that they can grow quicker. You are an idiot, dude. Yes, that's your life partner. Why not make her and your life better? A woman says that. What an absolute joke. Here's another one, guys. Watch. Look at this. Wife and I combined finances after marriage. I just realized she has $60,000+ in credit card debt she never mentioned.
Wow.
Cooked.
Wow.
Guys, why are you dating today? Why? Guys, you are better off, seriously, getting your passport and finding some chick who lives in a hut in the middle of the Philippines or in the middle of Mongolia, than in a yurt in the middle of Mongolia, than dating one of these broads. I'm serious.
And that's something that a lot of people don't realize.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking from my own anecdotal experience, but when you're dealing with women in, let's say, Dominican Republic, Colombia, for example, they don't have student loan debt. They don't have anywhere near credit card debt or anywhere near these amounts. So you're getting a woman who's really debt free.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. Look at this. So he says, we got married 4 months ago, decided to create a joint budget. Started reviewing all of our accounts and discovered that my wife has been carrying $67,000 in credit card debt across 8 cards. She never mentioned this during our engagement. She makes $55,000 a year, so this is more than her annual salary. Guys, look at that.
That's
look
a lie.
At that.
You stupid woman.
And you know that these are all credit cards that have 25% interest rates. Look at that. Someone says the minimum payments alone are almost $1,500 a month.
Oh my God.
She's been making minimum payments for years while interest keeps stacking up. Some of this debt is from student loans, not the loan kind, just living the expenses in grad school.
Being selfish, yeah.
I feel blindsided and unable to focus. Now, how much you want to bet? Some simps are going to be like, that's your wife, bro. That's your wife, bro. Please.
Yeah.
Someone says you are the payment plan.
Facts.
Look at that. Someone says time to dip into your savings. Congrats on the marriage.
Whoa.
Someone says, how did this discussion not happen before the marriage? Someone says she kept it from him until they got married.
Yep.
This isn't some innocent oversight.
That's Warren Buffett.
So yeah,
It's a move.
exactly. Yes,
It's a move. It's
yes,
a move. Yeah.
yes. That's Horn Buffett.
Yeah.
Buffett.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, hold on. Where is it, guys? Hold on. There you go. That's Horn Buffett.
Yeah.
Buffett, guys, hit the
It's another form
like
of it.
button.
Yeah.
Guys, hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the join button, guys. I want to try and get some more memberships. Yeah, guys. Someone says, if that's easy, she hit it. Someone says, this happened to me too. I had no idea. Luckily, it wasn't to the same extent, but literally like a week after our honeymoon. Man, what a joke.
Wow.
I was not expecting these comments.
Yeah. Someone says, how are her spending habits? Chances are it's only going to get worse. Fact.
Yeah.
Look at that. Someone says, with $67,000 in credit card debt on her salary, and your wife needs a consultation with a local bankruptcy lawyer. They're married, you goof.
Yeah.
You have to clean bankruptcy together, you absolute
That's a
dunderhead.
chick. That's a chick who said that, probably.
Look at that. Wow, what a mess. Guys,
And if a guy did this to the woman, they would call it like financial abuse.
Yeah.
Yep.
They would say,
He manipulated me.
Yeah, he manipulated me. Yeah. What an absolute joke, guys.
And I bet she spent none of that money like on him at all. It was all like probably vacations and things like that.
Yeah. Well, that's usually what they spend money on.
Yeah.
Let me see. 1 second, guys. I gotta do.
She went to Iceland and got plowed by ice dug up there and just, there's like 15K probably gone.
Yeah. Guys, there's hold on. There's one more thing that I want to show you guys real fast. Hold on. But yeah, guys. So what brought up this topic was that there are all these chicks that talk about how broke they are, but then they end up talking about how they and their husbands are broke. Now, guys, that it's pretty hard for a guy to just be plain broke these days. What's keeping these guys broke are the women that they're with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys, once again, there are guys that put a 1 in this chat if you know guys that were always like perfectly good with money, right? They were always doing well until they either got a girlfriend or got married. Then all of a sudden they were cooked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely cooked. Where's that one video at? Guys, drop a like on the stream here. Well, there was one chick where it started out good, and then she brings up her husband, and I'm trying to find it really fast. But yeah, guys.
And don't forget the simp economy as well.
Yes.
That's also a big factor. There are a lot of men out here who lead with their wallets. And I had this one boy, one of my boys, lawyer on private practice, everything along those lines. And he was literally at one point in time like sponsoring like almost a dozen chicks. And I'm trying to tell him, look, we all have limited money and resources. And the more you waste on unworthy chicks, the less you'll have for the one or the ones that are worthy.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, well, I don't have limited money. And now, and this was a few years ago, and now he's saying a different story. I can't be doing this anymore. I gotta cut these chicks off.
The guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
The guy's an idiot. What an absolute fool. All right, guys, here we go. Let's look at some of these here, right? Look at this. Check this out. Guys, thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate that. Hold on. I gotta open this up over here. Sorry, guys. Got all of my my Windows messed up here. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Guys, follow me on TikTok, man. Guys, look at this. Look at this.
$129,000. I am $129,299 in credit card debt. No, unfortunately, this is not a joke. This is actually my real life and a bunch of poor decisions that came together. I wanted to start documenting my journey of getting out of this debt just in case it could help anybody else. So these are my credit cards, my husband's credit cards, and the total of $129,299 in credit card debt.
Good.
Now, we also have a car loan. This doesn't include that. And a couple student loans doesn't include that. This is
cooked. Guys, they're cooked.
Wow.
If you guys think that they're gonna pay this debt off,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
guys, I want you. If you are basically debt free, guys, type debt free in the chat. And guys, mortgages don't count, right? If all you have is a mortgage, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have any consumer debt, car payment, or credit cards, guys, you're debt free. A mortgage doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I am debt free. I have no debt other than my mortgage. Omni says debt free for 30 years. Red Door, what's going on, my friend? Lenny says debt free. Josh says debt free. See, guys, this is the thing. You know what? Hey, guys, let's pump the brakes here, right? Here we go. It's Colin, Secret Snowboard. Do you see? This is why people go, oh, well, you know, the red pill isn't doing any good. Guys, look at all of these guys in the chat right now. All these debt-free people. All of these people that are working, debt-free, saving, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Productive people. Yep. This is what we do best. We are a focal point for all of these types of people in the chat right here. Period.
And the worst thing you can do is choose the wrong woman.
Yeah. Yep. Now imagine Remixer, Kevin, Josh, Lenny. Imagine that you guys are debt free, no car payments, no anything, and somehow you fall and hit your head on a rock and decide to marry some broad that has a $80,000 car loan, $75,000 in student loan debt, a bastard kid. Guys, your life, you'd be cooked. You'd be cooked. Why would you do such a stupid thing?
Yeah.
Why? Look at that. Everyone's saying debt free. Everyone, good. Guys, all you have to do is just live below your means, guys. That's all you have to do. And guys, no amount of a peace sleeve or thunder throat is worth, trying to help some broad pay off her $80,000 in debt for underwater lesbian studies degree. Please.
strictly credit cards, which looking back, like how in the world did they approve me for this? Like, I'm not saying it's their fault. It's definitely mine and my poor decisions, but damn. I'm going to be documenting the whole journey as paying off this.
I knew you were going to say something. I knew Colin was going to say something.
So, was it 5 weeks ago we had the money talk where you kind of let me go on a pretty long monologue and C-Grip and I, we brought up some good points about milking the banks for money and blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So, people wonder, well, why is it that women, they can get like, 9, 10, 12, 14 credit cards and rack up like $80,000, $100,000 worth of debt. Whereas like, guys like me who, okay, I've got a lot of credit cards too. But dude, my limits are actually very, very low because the credit card companies, they know damn well as soon as they give a card to a woman, she's going to max it out. And then either she will end up basically spending half her life doing nothing but paying interest, or most likely eventually she's going to get herself some simping idiot loser who's going to end up paying it off. And the reason that the credit card companies, the reason that they'll give cards to guys like me who never pay, we never pay a single penny interest. In fact, we get paid by them.
Yeah.
It's because we're a small minority percentage. We're less than 5% of all their customers.
Yeah.
For every one of me and every one of C Group, every one of Snowboard, every AJ out there, they've got 1,000 dumbass broads who are doing handing
Facts.
over their
It's true. It's true.
But
here's the thing, guys, a couple things, right? Number one, we are guys who will, if you have a credit card, guys, you get miles and other things, you use a credit card, pay it off. That's like the oldest trick in the book, right? But guys, I'm having like a tool here, guys. Eureka. Think of this, guys. You guys know how I always say that there's a small group of men that use government and women to redistribute wealth.
We're kind of doing the same thing.
This is the same thing, because guys, they have to marry these. Well, they don't have to, but these simps choose to marry them, and then they end up getting money from the men that marry these chicks. And then, guys, think about it. What's the feminist argument that you always hear? Think about how insidious this is, guys. 10 foil caps are on. Women couldn't have bank accounts.
Yeah.
We couldn't have credit cards. So they convinced 2 generations of women that a strong and independent chick,
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore,
uses their credit cards.
Right. Yeah.
Think about how sick and twisted that is. Oh, you're not a strong, independent chick until you rack up high interest debt on every single credit card because your great grandmother couldn't have one.
Yeah.
Is that one of the greatest tricks ever pulled? You know
how that soundbite should really go? It should be like, I am woman, hear me roar, too broke to be a whore.
No, they're never too broke.
Yeah, they're never too broke to be in the game.
Guys, if you can, guys, go on Henry Helenar's click on his profile, and you can, I think there's a way to actually see all the comments he posts. Henry makes more lyrics to that song.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
If you look at the comments, dude, he does it all the time. It's hilarious.
Like where I got it from. So
yeah.
And AJ, actually, that's propaganda that has been repeated so many times that people believe that it's fact. So first, women could have bank accounts and credit cards if they were single, but once you were married, your husband became responsible for all of your debt and obligations. That's why he needed to sign off on air, because he was held responsible. And so they forget to mention that part. So that's why I say, feminism, they sold you on feminism, but they never told you the cost, and you didn't think about the price you would pay. And now they're calling back and they're crying now because of all of this.
Yeah, and guys, please don't fall for the okie doke. These chicks hit you up in your DMs on freaking Instagram, on Facebook. Stop by your work, guys. Guys, put a 1 if you have experienced this. Guys, every single ex-girlfriend, every single chick that I used to holler at in college and stuff, they've all hit me up on Facebook to try and talk to me in the last 5 years. All of them, every single one.
Yeah.
Every single one. Guys, all you young guys that are 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, guys, when you're 35, 36, 37, 40, 41, I know that might seem far away, but guys, you can't beat them off with a stick. Guys, we will always have our revenge, always. Young guys, I'm petty. Who are you? I'm vengeance.
Yeah.
Like freaking Batman. You know what I'm saying?
$130,000 in credit card debt. I'll break down exactly what our expenses are, how much we make, and the whole process of paying this off.
Here we go, guys. Here you go.
Hi, my name's Faith. I am 22. My husband is 26, and we are in 101.2K worth of debt.
Wow.
Guys, you know that the majority of that's hers. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah.
What 22-year-old guy racks up that much debt? It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So luckily none of that is credit card debt. But I want to join the whole 2025 debt payoff trend. And figured this will.
And this
hold
is
me
women's
accountable
fake way of
along
taking
with,
responsibility.
Well, they expect TikTok to pay the bills.
Yeah.
For them. You know?
Yeah.
What a joke. Guys, hit the like button, guys. I'd appreciate that. We have 120 people watching, guys. We have 62 likes, guys. Hit the like button.
maybe allowing me to join the creator fund
See?
at some point.
What did I just say?
Yep. Yeah.
What? Just called me Negro Thomas. Dude. Straight up, you know what I mean? Come on now.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, so our debt is made up of my car loan, my husband's truck loan, and our camper loan. I owe $26,985.54 on my car. My husband owes $44,570.90 on his truck, and then we owe $29,829.53 on our camper.
Wow.
Okay, sorry, I lied. We're in almost 101.4K debt. Altogether, that's 101,300 and
Morons.
300. Wow, I cannot speak. $385.97. And then our mortgage. I'm not really worried about that right now. We do have a mortgage. We do own our home.
Of course you're not worried about
our
it.
goal for like paying everything off, I would really love to have my car, his truck, and our camper
Why
paid
don't
off.
you just sell your vehicles and get like a
Yeah,
2004 Corolla and get him like a 2005 Tundra cash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one thing that bothers me. Every guy like around where I am, they're all in like a brand new $100,000 truck, and they're
Yeah.
probably paying out the nose of it.
$1,100, $1,200, and they're probably from like some redneck area like Iowa, whatever. He probably was trying to get an older truck, but she was like, "Nah, you need something new, dear, so you can look but ass," you know.
Off in the next 3 years by the end of 25, 26, by the end of 27. So we can start building our forever like dream home. But I don't want to do that with all the payments we have right now. And I think
And why would you get a camper, you idiots? Right? Here we go.
And she thinks she's gonna build her forever dream home, and she's like buried in debt.
But also, she's redneck Barbie. That's why she has a camper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah,
that's why they needed a brand new truck.
Yeah, well, you know what she really is, as Snowboard would say, she's a diesel truck hoe.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, she likes the Dodge Cummins engine. Come on. She's a Power Stroke hoe. She Duramaxed her whole credit card.
If it's a special night like their anniversary, she'll even be a backhoe for him, right? Hey-o!
Dollars in consumer debt, so you don't have to. I did the mistakes we made having thousands of dollars in consumer debt, so you don't have to. I did these things. I now have an 814 credit score, 0 credit card debt. My husband and I have saved up a year's worth of mortgages, 0 car payments, 0 student loans. But before I get into these hacks, please understand
This is one of those hacks, guys. She's just doing this to try and sell her digital marketing. Sorry.
I hate to even say it because it's so embarrassing, just exposing myself out here. But I added up our credit card debt and we have $29,000 in credit card debt. $29,000.
Look at that.
Kind of everything happened when we moved. I used to work full time. I had a great paying job. He worked full time. We had basically no debt. It was fantastic. And then we moved and I couldn't get a job for about 3 months. We had to pay out of pocket until we got reimbursed for our move, which took like 4 months to get reimbursed. So all of that kind of built up, and we were still kind of used to not having any debt, and we were just kind of spending money. I, for the last a little over a year, have been unemployed. I've been a stay-at-home mom. I worked at Target for a while until I had to go live at the hospital until I gave birth, and then I just didn't work after that. But I'm really excited. I start a new job tomorrow. I got a job at a gym. It's just part-time, but it's a job that I can bring my child.
Guys, we all know that she's gonna let trainer Chad friggin' shoot up the club. Come on, dude. Come on.
With me because I'm working in the daycare. So the plan is every single paycheck that I get will go directly towards paying off credit cards.
Yeah, right.
And I know there's a couple different methods, start with the highest interest or start with the
She's trying to like give us advice.
I am going to start with the card that we don't use. We're not spending on it at all, and I want to just get it paid off. So we're going to start with that card. I love watching people pay off their debts and show it and watch it happen in real time, basically. So I'm going to make a series doing that, showing people paying off my debt, just credit cards, and I'll make a video every time I make a payment. And my hope is that I can get people following along and use the money that I make from TikTok as well to also pay off these debts. And I don't currently have like a set timeline goal, like by a certain point I want to have them paid off, but we are due with a baby in April, the end of April. I want to try and have at least one of them paid off, if not two. I think having two of them paid off would be really cool if I can do that by then. So that's the goal. Follow along.
They're cut, guys. There we go. There's another one.
Myself and my husband account. This is embarrassing, but I have come to learn that this problem is more common than I felt. And I'm going to use this account to hold myself and my husband account.
Now, guys, why would you put your financial business on the internet? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Think about how insane this is, right? Does the world really, really need to know that you're a broke bunch of morons? You know what I mean?
And I bet some of her other videos, it's going to be giving unrealistic standards. Like, see, I'm on vacation with my husband, and then we're, I got a new bag and all this. Like,
yeah,
they all at the same time they'll do that. Well, it's like you spent in such a lavish way all the time, and now you're playing the other side of it. It's just kind of like strange.
But imagine if he wasn't with this chick, he wouldn't have this debt. You guys know this. 90% of the time, if it was just him living by himself, he wouldn't have any of this extra stuff to pay off. That's what pisses me off. Guys, put a yes. Put a 1 in the chat. If you're married men earn more money than single men over a lifetime, dude.
Yeah.
It's a benefit as you get married, dude. When you have your life is more expensive too, you moron. What are you talking about? You have a wife and kids and insurance and a bigger house and medical bills and all other types of stuff that you got to pay. Kevin says he got rid of his fiance and hasn't had a debt since.
Nice.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, I like what Kevin is saying. I always tell people, protect your mind, protect your pockets, and protect your peace.
Yeah.
However, my husband is blocked on this account, and I want to secretly pay off our debt way quicker than we were anticipating.
Because it's all yours, and he hates looking at it.
Yeah.
You guys know she just told on herself right there.
I know. Right? Think of the hubris to be making videos for all these people to see and think he's not going to see it because you blocked the account.
Yep.
You stupid woman.
Without his knowledge. Hi, my name is Nicole, and I am almost $60,000 in debt. A majority of this debt is credit cards.
There it
We have
is.
5 of them.
Yep. See
I
the
also
little
have student
butterfly?
loans and
Yeah, there's a butterfly, and
Yep.
she has
She's
a
cooked.
wedding- and
She's
she has
cooked.
A wedding ring tattoo also. Look at
Oh, it's like a
guys. You
tattoo
tell
of
her
her wedding
she's a
ring.
goddamn whore. Come on, dude. Come on. You guys know what a butterfly tattoo means, right?
I love selling this twat.
It does.
a little bit of medical debt. My overall goal is to have this debt paid off in less than 3 years. My short-term goal is to have $10,000 of this debt paid off in the next 5 months because I am due with my 3rd baby in March.
Look.
And you
Paying off $10,000.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh man.
Hey guys, any of you guys still want to get married? Right? Guys, this is a horror movie.
Yeah.
This last 10, 15 minutes has been a horror film when it comes to marriage. Guys,
Yep.
look at this. Imagine this guy's cooked. He's cooked.
No, what he needs to do is work on his pullout game.
It's true.
Maybe the kids are black.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
Pull out game, mate. Pull out game, man. I just don't pull out, bitch. For you motherfuckers that want to know, I don't pull out. It ain't weak, motherfucker. I don't pull out.
It's probably one of the dads.
Dollars would take away 3 of our 5 credit cards, and it would also pay off my medical bills. So how did we get here? When my husband and I got married 9 years ago, we went into our marriage with about $8,000 worth of debt. We had just bought a house and had an unexpected pregnancy that resulted in medical bills.
No.
Our home had a 5-year fixed interest rate. Within that 5 years, I had a 2nd baby. I went down to part-time work to finish school, which resulted in $10,000 worth of student loans. That is now just under $7,000. But when our fixed interest rate changed after 5 years, our mortgage almost doubled. And in all of that time, we felt like we were living within our means, but clearly we were not. Up until a month ago.
Stop right here. Okay, so first of all, this broad's full of shit. As she said, a 5% fixed interest rate. No. They took out a adjustable rate that ballooned up. Of course it did. And I guarantee you the reason they did that is because they were these knuckleheads that, you know, they were going to buy a house, and they did it through an FHA program, and they probably only, well, at the time, probably only put down 5%. Actually, now they have programs where you can do as little as a 1% down. This is absolute insanity, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I think part of it is too that has a lot of people in trouble, maybe particularly women. They think that they're gonna live like how a boomer lived. Like, oh, if I like that woman who got like, oh well, we got the truck. I mean, we got the camper. Now we need the really big truck for it, and then I need a new car. Or when they want the house, they want 2 new vehicles. They want the package of everything all at once.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just not like really that feasible in that way.
They don't know how to delay gratification.
Henry.
Yeah.
Guys, Henry, if you could go in the Discord and you could just put all of your lyrics, dude, I'll even make a song lyrics thing. If you could just copy paste them all over there, they're hilarious, dude. Straight up. So
we were living.
I just want to
without a
add
budget.
one point to that.
Yeah.
They're going to say they're like, well, you know, my mom and stuff, like the family, they had like a boat at this age and all this other stuff. So like they're comparing themselves to a time when we just can't replicate that the same way. A lot of people can't.
but that's because women ruined everything.
Right.
Remember, guys, that
the
the
influence was
the
longer
boomers-
from women.
Yeah, that the boomers had so much abundance that they were like, yeah, all this, everything that got us here is dumb, and we don't need it anymore. Yeah, all this thousands of years of human interaction and gender roles. Oh no, we just magically know now than we've ever more than everyone else, and we've been cooked ever since. What a joke.
Whatsoever. We were cautious, but we had no budget written on paper at all. Our oldest daughter also plays a very expensive sport, and in the beginning, we were able to pay for that right out of our checking account. She is now playing travel, and because my husband and I have gotten ourselves into this mess, the last thing I want to do is
you've got
my husband and I
have gotten themselves, guys. Come
The
on.
lie detector determined that was a lie.
take that away from her. Since we have established a budget on paper, we have determined that our monthly bills can come directly from my husband's income, meaning that my entire income will go towards paying off credit cards.
There you go. There you go, guys.
Well, it should. It should.
I'm so glad that I pulled this one up. Guys, everyone on this panel, I need you to unmute right now. Guys, this is the position that you are going to be in, right? Right, guys? This is a quintessential example of why you do not date these chicks who have debt. Because whether you rack it up together like she's claiming to, or she has it coming in, you're going to end up paying all the bills, and she's going to have all of her money go to the debt, but she's going to be busy spending it on Mai Tais and mimosas with her poor friends.
Yep, exactly. It's also mostly every example that we've seen here, maybe besides education, which it'll still probably be kind of a waste. Otherwise, it's mostly vapid stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's lattes all the time and nails, hair. It's usually luxury items.
and
buying
brunch with the girlies. Yeah.
Brunch, exactly. So I'm saying it's not like they bought like a tangible asset with it or something. Like I would say a vacation, not for 304, but for other people, can actually have a lot of value, or seeing a new culture and things like that, which is, it's not really an asset, but it is worth a lot for the money that you spent. That's what I want to invest in next, is doing something like that.
Well, yeah. When a passport bro, when he goes to the Philippines, he's getting some, primo poon, and he gets maybe if he really, really wants to, he gets himself a really good woman, a woman that's actually worth keeping. But but vacation for women, it's well, yeah.
They get plowed out by a Jamaican nug, and
who gives them the high five?
And they're doing the brunch and stuff. Like the brunch is the perfect way to say it. They spent it on brunches.
Whoa. David says, why do men allow this from their wives or girlfriends? Men have to stop simping and allowing women to have control. Guys, men, you can't control women at all. If you're with some succubus broad and she sinks her claws into you and you're bamboozled, you can't stop her from racking up credit. There are guys. Yes, guys, we are harder on men than we are on women. Because guys, you should have known better, but at the same time, I know guys that have just got. They honestly thought that they had a good woman. I know a guy. He's Filipino, and his wife, but he was born here. His wife is Filipino. Her parents convinced her to basically take a bunch of their money so that they can build their house in the Philippines. So you went to look at his retirement and their savings, and it was all gone.
Yeah.
Guys, we cannot control them. And I'm not saying, David, that you're trying to say some TradCon stuff, but the TradCon's like, well, we all you men, us men, we need to step up and show them what? This isn't the Middle East. We can't bop them outside the head with clubs and drag them through the doorway. We can't do it. oh, if you just prove how virtuous you are, they'll fall in line. These
Yeah,
can't
it's
even,
the biggest
you can't even
joke.
spell the word virtue.
Yeah.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
You guys, that's why most of us are here. Guys, most of us have simped, if not all of us.
Yeah,
We've
big time.
simped
I've
in
spent a
some
lot of
way.
money dating.
Yeah.
Tons of money.
Yeah.
And
How many
time and
times-
other bullshit.
Yeah. Have you guys been in the friend zone, right? How many times have you guys taken a chick out on a date where you're looking at your pocket like, or you had something better to do than you could have hung out with a friend? Guys, all of that is simping because once you stop saying it's simping, you're fine. We don't judge men on marrying the wrong chick, getting divorced, getting conned, because that's in the past now. We don't hold that against men here, guys. We just don't. And that's why we have the most welcoming space on the internet. We do.
That's
Yeah.
why.
You know?
Yeah. Before
I've
before
stepped
I
a
was
ton.
C-Grip, before I was C-Grip the monster, I was C-Grip the simp, then C-Grip the pimp, and now I'm C-Grip the monster. My evolution.
And now a little Jorge Secret. Are you my papa? In the DR.
Look. My pullout game is too tight, son. It's too tight.
With a little bit of margin. My plan for this account is to grow it into a side hustle.
See? Every time I want to use TikTok to pay off their friggin' credit cards. Please, come
The
on.
lie detector determined that was a lie.
See, I think part of what's happening is influencer culture and stuff is now eating itself in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this person is, I don't know why they're telling us this, but the reason why is they want to be an influencer and make money and then go back to that lavish lifestyle and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a cycle that'll be a new thing. I think we're going to see a lot of this because a lot of these women, they spend their whole life on social media and other stuff. So image is like everything to them.
Yep. That's true. Yep.
Make micro payments using the engagements of all of my videos to make multiple small payments every month and get this paid down as quickly as possible. I do already bring in a small income from TikTok from my main account. I'm in the Creator Pilot program and I have a showcase. So my goal is to get that into the Creator Rewards program as well as get this account into the Creator Rewards program. That way I can take any additional income I make from TikTok and just really knock
And
out.
now, if her husband's like, get off your damn phone. I'm trying to make money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great point.
Cooked.
All this debt. So the way I plan to use TikTok is to take every video's engagements, count them up, and with my budget, make micro payments. So every engagement will be worth a penny or half a penny, depending on how many engagements we get and how much income I can generate from TikTok specifically.
You should comment,
once
AJ, and
this
say,
gets
here's
going.
a Mike Ho
If it gets
payment.
going, I hope it does. That's the goal. And make multiple micro payments a month so that I can get this paid down as quickly as possible. I am going to do this in the snowball method. I'm going to take my smallest debt with interest and pay that off as quickly as possible. And then I will take that minimum for the month on top of all of my micro payments and apply it to my next one. In that time, I will be continuing to make minimums on all of my credit cards and my student loans and get my medical bills paid off as well. The reason that I am doing this without my husband's knowledge is not because he doesn't know where we're at financially.
Bullshit. He doesn't know this. Well, here, if he doesn't know it, he's going to know it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think that you can tell the entire world and he's not going to find out, you absolute dunderhead? What are you talking about?
You stupid woman.
I am the finance person. I have created our budget, gotten everything on paper.
That's scary, right, guys?
He has seen all of the numbers. He knows where we're at. But he is extremely busy, working over 60 hours a week right now. And
yeah, he's trying to stay out of the house.
He's working to death. Yeah.
So he doesn't choke this broad. You spend all the money, you're gonna kill you.
while I feel like I feel the brunt of the financial burden more than he does because I'm seeing these numbers every day, I know this is taking a toll on him. And if I can generate an additional income to help us take off the stress, I want to do that as a surprise to him. And, you know, just kind of alleviate some of this burden from him, more so. So I'm going to ask that if you know my husband or myself personally, please do not say anything to him. Do not.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Dude, this is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. This
right.
is insane.
Look at this.
Wow.
Mention this account. I want to do this as a surprise. If you would like to support us by engaging with my videos, please do so. Do not repost this. In order to share the video and it count as an engagement, you can simply just hit the share button and copy the link. You don't have to send it anywhere. You don't have to repost.
Look at that. This chick says, so my husband and I paid off $110,000 in 14 months. $110K. This chick says she had $55,000. This chick said $156,000. $130,000.
Oh my God.
Look at this. $15,000, $92,000. Look at that. $38,000. What an
It's crazy.
absolute mess.
You know what this broad needs right now,
Yes.
right? You know what this broad needs right now to get her head straight? She needs Snowboarder, the logger, to come lay down some wood for her.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what? And she's already pregnant.
This is
So,
embarrassing,
you know,
but I have come to learn
you ain't gotta worry.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah.
You guys remember this shit?
I'll cut down the family tree.
Guys, look.
Clearing $93,000 worth of debt after filing bankruptcy 6 years ago. A lot of people are wondering.
They filed for bankruptcy 6 years
So they're
ago.
back at it again.
Yes, you guys remember that we covered this chick before. That guys, she's gonna tell us what they spent their money on.
What have we put on the credit card?
She's like sitting
What
on the
does this
floor,
debt
mind you.
Yeah.
entail? So let's talk about it. A lot of y'all are going to think I'm crazy when I say this. Food, eating out, hands down.
Look
Yep.
at that. She said eating out. Look at that. Eating out.
I have one small caveat to make about eating out and dating. Women will always say, and this is kind of a decent judge of character just by anybody, like they're going to say, oh, what did you tip? Did you tip well? Did you tip the waiter well? Whatever. Especially if it's a woman, they want you to tip another woman higher. But it's like, you do the tip 304. Like if you're going to complain about the tip and I'm paying for the meal, you would tip more. So that's another thing that these women will kind of use to like guilt you. You'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, you didn't give a good tip. Like I'm always a good tipper, so I'm never worried about it.
Yeah.
And I don't eat out really a lot. But if I'm at a bar or something, I definitely give a good tip. But but I'm saying, how many women have you heard saying, how do they treat the wait staff and stuff?
Look at this. Look at this.
And they treat the wait staff like garbage and don't tip at all.
Look at this.
I want to address all the negative comments I got on a video where I tipped a server $2. I understand in a lot of people's eyes that can be seen as like a low tip, right? But you guys realize tipping is optional. It's optional. It's not mandatory, okay? I understand that sometimes when you go out to a restaurant and it's like 6 or more people, they will put gratuity onto the bill where that's a tip where
Gratitude.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
it's not optional. But where I went to wasn't a place like that. So it's like, okay, yes, $2 is not the hugest tip. I understand that. But consider the fact that you don't know what somebody's going through. First of all. Second of all, at least I tipped at all. People are so negative. And when I say it felt like I was getting jumped in the comments and I'm sitting back like, should I even respond? Like, do I say anything? Do I defend myself? What do I do? But it's like, it's not that big of a deal. I feel like people can be so invested and take things so personally. I'm pretty sure my server was not even as mad. I'm pretty sure he was like, okay, cool, $2 and kept on.
Like he's gonna say anything because he probably thought that you'd come back with your cousins in jumping, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And this B-Dub's logic is like, they should be happy I didn't just dine and dash.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Seriously.
Like, that's kind of like her logic in this situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing his job, whereas other people are like, oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Like the word choice, disgusting. Like, is it that deep, babe? It's not that serious. Instead of looking at it so negative, it's like, at least she tipped at all. Because I could have walked away and like not tipped anything. That was also an option. So just like, you guys, give me some grace. I want to.
That guys, right?
This
Guys,
is
as a waiter, I used to hate waiting on black tables because I am black. I used to hate it. They'll run you, complain, whine, and not tip anything at all. I used to hate it, guys. I used to hate it. There's nothing worse, especially being black and waiting on black people. They will treat you like absolute trash.
And then you have people like me that overcompensate.
Yeah, guys. I always tip well. You have to be the absolute worst for me to not tip them. You know what I'm saying, guys? Look at this. Someone says, if you're gonna go through it financially, then eating out is the last thing that you need to be doing. Someone says, going out to eat is optional. Someone says, when you said gratitude, that told me everything. She said, like what? Someone says, the way the announce gratuity speaks volumes. She said, you see my engagement. INGAGEMENT.
Wow. That's how I would like spell it when I'm lit.
Someone said most of the engagement is at the actual video, not the pronunciation. Look at that. Absolute idiots, man. I believe the word they're thinking of is gratuity. What a mess. Illiterate pieces of trash. What a mess, dude. Anyways, back to here.
Like breakfast, lunch, dinner, like eating out has been done so much. So we got in a cycle of like we would eat out so much during the month that when it came time to pay our normal bills, we didn't have the money to pay our normal bills.
Look at that.
So,
Yeah. Wow. And why are they eating out? Because she's not cooking anything.
Thank you very much. Yeah, lazy.
We've said this before when we say, how many times have you said cooked? And it literally could be replaced if she was at home cooking. Like none of these problems would have existed.
Yeah.
Like that it really is a traditional thing they need to get back to.
Yep. That's the easiest way to save money is eat at home.
And keeps
cook
the
your own
woman out
food.
of trouble too.
Yep. It's true. What a mess.
Power bill on a credit card. Any bill that you could put on a credit card went on a credit card. Not every month, but it piled up. I have our Disney vacation that we took is on our credit cards.
So after she filed for bankruptcy, they went to go on a Disney vacation. You guys put a 1.
These Disney adults are insane.
Yeah, guys, put a 1 if you agree that it was probably her idea. We have to take the kids to Disney. We have to take the kids to Disney. Please, guys,
my God.
Why would you put up with this, guys? Why would any man choose to let this into his life? Imagine how much money her husband would have if he didn't have this knucklehead in his life. He's better off divorcing her and paying child support. Seriously, he would have more money.
That's why I call it death by 1,000 concessions.
Yep, facts. Yep.
Was back when I was pregnant with my daughter, which was back in 2022. And then we went to, where'd we go last year? We went to Tennessee last year. Like a lot of that was put on a credit card. And I didn't take into account that, we're going to miss income from work, which that was like $2,000 right there. So yeah, that stuff adds up. We're 90.
Excuses, 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 excuses. Right? Here you go. Look at this. She and her husband have $51,000 in credit card debt. Isn't that nuts, guys? Guys, please don't type in all caps in the chat because the algorithm is going to think that you're spamming. You know what I'm saying? So
it's time to put some money towards our credit cards, which sucks. And if you don't know, me and my husband are $51,862.90 in debt right now. And actually, we saved up enough money from January in order to pay off our lowest balance, which is $1,126.23. So
wait, AJ, I'm having a hard time understanding.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. First of all, I gotta hit it with the hold on.
to pay off a card by February 1st. Super realistic goal, and I'm glad we had it in place. That leaves our debt total at $50,736.67.
Now, this minimum payment for the Chase that we just paid off is going to roll over into this Apple minimum payment, which I believe will make it $185. So now every time that we make a minimum payment for Apple, it is going to be $185. My husband and I are following the debt snowball method, and hopefully it works for us. As you can see, we've already paid off our lowest balance, and that's always a great motivator.
Any other extra income that we receive will be going towards our debt as well. So he'll get bonuses every now and then. Every now and then I get, what are they called? Spiffs through my job, which is like an extra bonus. And then I also watch dogs on the side as my little side business. And so any money that I make through that is going to go straight towards extra credit card payments.
Look at that, guys.
If you're looking for some more encouragement on your debt payoff journey, follow me. We can do this together. I also plan on making a budgeting video.
Yeah, because this is the type of person that we want to learn budgeting from, right, guys? Come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah.
And guys, these chicks think that they're gonna make money off of TikTok. Seriously?
Look, listen. I don't know what the fuck you saying, but all I know, you ain't getting a motherfucking dime.
Come on, man. Come on. What is going on here, guys? The saga keeps going. Hold on.
My wife, she actually brought some debt to the table when we ended up getting married. And I worked really hard to get myself out of debt. And I was really proud of that. But the second that we got married, I instantly knew we are in debt.
Beta
You know who was one of the biggest beta males and would be good for this topic? Remember the guy that was on that Caleb show who had the curly mustache?
Yeah.
He was one of the biggest simps of this entire year.
Oh,
that
guys,
was
I don't think we
awful.
ever finished that video. Yeah, Snowboard, you're right. We're supposed to do a part 2.
Yeah.
Good. Yo, guys, we'll do that for a daytime live here.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
Because that was a lot to learn from of what not to do. It basically, it's the next level. Instead of dating a chick, you're living like this guy does, where he's not married, but he's like basically married and getting taken for everything he has.
Yeah. Guys, look at this caption. If you or your spouse brought some debt to the table, don't give up on each other or feel like a burden. Support each other, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
You know what else is also funny? There could be a homeless guy in the street with no debt at all, and no women will give him any money or anything either.
Look at that.
And I'm going to help my wife get out of this debt because this is now not just my wife's debt. This is my debt as well. And I think that that's important to remember because I talk to a lot of couples who have a lot of guilt or they have a lot of shame around what they did with their finances before the marriage even. And they go into it and they say, well, this is my debt. This is my issue. I don't want to be a burden to my partner or anything like that. And there's just a lot of shame and guilt wrapped up into that. But at the same time, it's also like, why not work together?
Beta male. Guys, don't listen to this.
He sounds zesty too.
Don't listen to this guy, dude. This guy just he doesn't pay her every month. She won't peg him.
Oh man.
I was gonna say she leaves the beads in his butt if he doesn't pay for her to pull them out, you know? Come on.
And this guy has definitely like watched her bang other dudes in like a hotel corner.
Yeah.
He 100%.
What an absolute joke, guys. Because what a joke. Here we go.
Hello. My name is Cassidy. I am a 30-year-old mom to 4. I've been married for 7 years. I am in an ass load of debt.
Take
I
that
don't know how
literally.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, guys. Sorry. I know. We now Yeah, Clayton says this is why I made being out of debt a precondition to getting married. Facts. It's economically unattractive. These women are economically unattractive. Guys, let's try and hit 100 likes as we have 140 something people watching, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes.
Here's just one other point before we continue. Part of the reason they're all doing this, which should be an embarrassing thing to do, they're trying to normalize it.
Yeah.
So everyone's always in debt all the time. And it's like, oh, it's just, how it is. Like someone's in 30K of debt or 18K of debt. What's the difference? Like that's part of what's happening here. It's not like their agenda to do it, but they want to normalize you being in debt and being comfortable with it and being like, it's kind of like cute, isn't it? Like that's part of with seeing a lot of this. That's part of why this trend is here, I think.
Well, this is exactly why women, one of their number one jobs is marketing. What is the one thing that has been advertised and marketed more than anything else on the planet ever? Debt. Debt. Why do you think these credit card companies and all these banks? Why do you think they spend hundreds of millions of dollars every single year advertising and glorifying debt? It's because they make a tenfold return. This is, say what you will about that Ramsey guy, the
Dave Ramsey.
Okay. All the TradCon bull crap that he says, he is absolutely right. The one thing that has been advertised more than anything else ever in human history is debt. And what do women do? Women, they love marketing. They love.
Buy now, pay later. I saved money.
Exactly. Yeah. I bought it on sale, so therefore I saved money. Right? Like, this. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hijacked again. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Locksmith, man, thanks for the membership, my friend. I appreciate that. Thanks so much.
Cancel out the fluff other than
weapon.
I was going to say, AJ, you need to be playing the other audio clip during all these. You're a bum.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
this shit. Yeah, seriously. Come on, man. You're gonna freaking come into the marriage, right? With student loan debt, right?
You're a bum.
And
credit card debt.
You're a bum.
Bastard kids.
You're a bum.
And then
Your stupid car leases.
Yeah.
You're a bum.
Browbeat him into feeling guilty about your debt.
You're a bum.
Come on, dude.
And I bet men aren't making these type of videos. I don't really know, but I'm going to assume that they're not because they're going to say like, well, this is embarrassing. And then chicks will come in and trash and be like, you're a broke and a loser and all that. And meanwhile, they're like even triple in debt of what he is.
Oh, The guys do because they're either buying sports cars, BMWs, or big ass pickup trucks.
Well, there are some zesty guys that do like the debt payoff journey videos, but they're. I mean, come on, it's one big zest fest. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. I mean, a real man's not going to be like, hey, I can barely pay off my
yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. This trend is to normalize you being in debt.
Yeah, I mean,
that's that's what will result in it.
These are all chicks and big chicks at that.
I know I came in late, but we talked about it during the last financial show that 20 years ago or so, some latest guy that my ex-wife's sister was banging said, "Oh, you'll never get out of debt. You can't ever get out of debt." I did.
Yeah.
You just have to have the mindset for it.
Yeah.
You know, like Henry Ford said, either you can or you can't.
Yeah, there's plenty of men out there who, you know, they took out a 30-year mortgage, but they paid it off in 18 years. You know,
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't buy a new car all the damn time. That's what kills people about me is I drive around in 20-year-old cars.
Yeah.
Let's go back here to this knucklehead.
To get straight to the point. The last decade of my life, I have taken out credit cards, personal
you have.
loans, student loan debt.
You're a
I
bum.
have a car loan that's way too expensive.
You're a bum.
And I can't afford it. My
You're
family
a
can't
bum.
afford it.
Look at that, guys. Yeah.
You're a bum.
And they have 7 kids.
You're a bum.
Times 7, right? Look at that. Yeah.
I need a change. So here I am airing
On
out
TikTok. Yay. Try to make things work. Because I'm going to pay off my bills via TikTok. Absolutely delusional.
all my dirty laundry, showing up like this, a mess, because that's literally who I am and what you're gonna get. I was born and raised Southern Minnesota, and my family moved to Oklahoma in 2021, and it's been hard. My mom was a single mom growing up. She worked multiple jobs to put food on the table. I don't come from money. My husband doesn't come from money. We don't have a village. We have a very small village if we do. We live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1986 single wide, and we are on land that is a family friend's. We don't own it. We pay the property taxes on it. We don't have a lot of expenses, but we still can't make ends meet. And so I'm here because I'm sick of not being able to do anything. I'm sick of my husband working all the time, me working when he's home, not having any.
What concept? Me working while he's home? Oh, yeah, I could actually get a job and help? Wow. What a joke.
Free time to do fun things with my family, not being able to put my bills on auto pay and having to worry about which bill I can pay and which bill I can put off and which bill is going to get a.
Guys, how bad do you feel for her husband, right?
Yeah.
First of all, he has to wake up to this thing. And they're broke.
Late payment and which bills.
And their bills are on auto pay.
Oh!
I am so glad that we are remote.
I'm tired of living
because
this
one
way,
of these
and I
days
know
that lightning bolt is going to nail your ass. And I don't want to be anywhere near it when it happens.
I can do better. I'm smart, even though
I'm smart.
A lie detector determined that was a lie.
I tell myself I'm not all the time. I am currently going back to school, finish my associate's degree, taking out more student loan debt. Why not? I do spark deliveries any free time that I have because we don't have childcare, so my husband has to be home or able to bring the kids to his mom's, and they both work corporate 9-to-5 jobs. So I'm working every evening and on the weekends when they're home, and it sucks. And I'm sick of it. So I invested in my future, like a lot of people are, because Why not? Because I'm sick of it. Because I'm sick of living this way. I want to pay off my debts. I want to fix my credit. I want to start a savings account for my family, my kids. I want to get the heck out of here. I want to buy our own land, our own house. I want to have my bills on auto pay. I want to be able to go and take my kids to go do something fun on the weekends. I want to be able to go out to eat if we don't feel like cooking one night. I want to be able to go get my hair done professionally. I want to be able to order contacts for myself because I'm blind as a bat and I use contacts for way longer than I should because I can't afford to pay for them all the time. I want to be able to go to the store if my kid needs a new pair of pants or a pair of shoes and not even bat an eye at my bank account and just swipe my card because they need it. I want to not have to worry about Christmas next year because this year I don't know how I'm going to pay for it.
And if wishes
I know how I'm
and
going to pay for
candies and nuts, we all have a very fine Christmas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys. Let's see. What 90 likes, guys? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Thanks for all the super chats, guys. Thanks for the cash apps too, guys. Appreciate that.
I'm going to make it happen because I always do, but I don't want to have to stress about it anymore.
Whoa. What does she mean she always does?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They all say that. Oh, I always make it happen. Well, if you did, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah. And how much you want to bet she's going to probably cheat at school? There's a high chance of that.
I don't know about that, but usually what they don't do is they don't stay committed to getting out of debt because getting out of debt, depending on how big a hole you dug yourself, it's a big undertaking and you have to really be committed to it.
Right. This is why the one of the women's the female creature's narrative is that we're so good with money. We're so good that we can manage money with.
We're homeowners more than you.
That we don't have, AKA we're just going into more and more debt.
Okay, so let's make a distinction. I own my home. They have a leveraged asset.
Yeah.
Somebody else has got, until they get that final payoff notice, they don't own their homes. They're the biggest group when it comes to foreclosures. And foreclosures are going to really start ramping up.
Oh, they already have been. They already have
been. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why they're all moving back with their parents or they're living out of their cars or whatnot.
Yeah, and this knucklehead right here, she already said that they're basically their glorified trailer is actually on their friend's property. So even if they pay off the trailer, the friend can still foreclose just for simply being on the land.
Yes. They never read the contract. They just sign it thinking that, oh, well, the salesman promised me X, Y, and Z. No, read it. Guys, read anything that you have to sign because you are bound to it. And one other thing that people don't realize, the contract that's thrown at you, you don't have to abide by those terms if you don't like those terms. And if you don't believe me, go talk to a lawyer.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely true.
You can put in the contract that they have to deliver you a chocolate cake with mint frosting when the final payment is made. And if they sign it, they have to abide by it, or you can sue them for breach of contract. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Damn short to worry about money anymore. I want to be able to bless other people.
I can't, guys.
Yeah, this needs to stop. This needs to stop. She turned herself into a victim even more. How come you didn't bless anyone when you wasted all the money before?
How come you didn't bless yourself with a treadmill? You know what I'm saying? Guys, here we go.
Is it weird that when I get married, probably in a couple of years, I don't want him to pay my debts. If I
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
haven't gotten them paid off already, I don't. Like, my debts are my debts. I don't want someone paying for those. I would actually put that in prenups. Like, does that sound funny? Most women are like,
Sounds
oh
like you're
yeah,
desperate.
you know, I have a man who's paying my stuff. I don't want that. I don't. I spent the money. A lot of the debt came from my past relationship. So I definitely don't want
So she's putting baby deletions on a credit card then?
a future husband paying off expenses that I incurred on my credit card from an ex-boyfriend.
Hey, AJ, you're
and his
slacking
child.
again, dude. We're having a hard time understanding. Come on, dude. You're slacking. What's going on, brother? Let's go. Come on.
Silly Jedi. Silly Jedi.
Hey, I wanna throw something else out there. Just because you marry somebody does not mean you're responsible for their debt. There's always that misnomer goes around that, oh, well, if you get married, it's both your debt. No, it's not. You didn't sign on the dotted line. You cannot be held liable for it. Nope. Nope. You cannot. If some single guy marries some 304 and she's carrying $50,000 in debt and they get married, he cannot be held liable for that debt.
Doesn't that become community property though?
I think it's going to depend on the state, but because she took the debt on beforehand, no.
I don't know, dude, because my brother had to pay off his ex's debt.
Yeah,
I was in that discussion. Didn't he sign for some of that, or did he take it upon himself? Because it sounded like he was taking it upon himself.
I think it was either that or alimony, and he did.
Yeah, you need to check.
There was
because if
another
somebody
guy
comes-
that I know. I think I know a couple guys where they had to. Their wife ran up a credit card, and then that's different. That was in the marriage. By the way,
But
guys,
even if you're in the marriage and
hold
you
on.
didn't
Don't
ahead,
take
Seth.
any guys here. Don't take any chances. How about that?
Right,
We
right.
didn't have this conversation. This is CDE, guys. Don't even go past A. You know what I'm saying? Don't date a chick that has credit cards, uses credit cards. Yes, here's what a telltale sign of this is. You guys know how they always say that you could learn a lot about a chick when you first hang out with her and her friends?
Yes.
You know how like you're like the only guy and you're at brunch with her and her whore friends. You
Yeah,
know?
and they talk about trains.
Guys, what?
They do know. I've been to there. It's horrible. Women can become like pigs when they're around each other. Yeah.
You can date them, just don't marry them.
Brunches. No, they'll be at one of these brunches and just get a little tipsy and just start saying everything, like filthy stuff, cheated on people. Like that's how I got really exposed to female nature. I saw that I was like, they don't give a damn, and they laugh at us.
Yeah, but you know, snowboard. You know why so many of these broads, their ultimate dream in life is to move to New York City? It's because they all want to experience the Grand Central Station.
Yeah. Max. Yep. Yeah. That's true. That's true, guys. Yep. That's how it works. Yeah.
Richard
It's true, though.
Mankowski called
But
it out.
No, that was one of the biggest red pill moments for me, was hearing women. I come with a lot of.
Go on. So, guys, once you have with them like the first time, because usually like about 2 or 3 dates in, you've already smashed. That's when they go, oh yeah, meet us on Sunday. That time they won't expect you to like pay for everything, but the next couple times. But watch how flippant she is with her own credit card paying for $30 mimosas.
Oh yeah,
that's how you know she's cooked.
Yeah,
Or
exactly right.
You know what else? Put a 1, guys, in the chat if you've ever been in like a major city like Seattle, Boston, New York. all these
Just existing costs a lot.
these chicks bar hop. They'll bar.
Yes.
Well, there's like a 2-drink minimum to even get into one bar. So that's $60. And instead of staying in that bar, they'll be in there for like 45 minutes and go to another bar and do the same thing. And so then they end up spending like all this needless money so that they can go from the happening bar to the happening bar. It's like, guys, if Colin, Seagrip, Snowboard, Korg, hell yeah, and I went out, we would probably just go to one bar, you get a table, play some pool, whatever, and just drink and hang out. But girls go from place to place, and that's why they add all these 2-drink minimums, and where they have everyone a cover charge and a coat charge and all these things, and they're paying that at every single bar.
Well, and they're looking for the simps to cover
them.
them.
140 people and 97 likes, guys. Let's get the likes up, okay? Keep going.
They're looking for the simps to buy them drinks.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but it goes to show how when they're dating, when we're dating as men, women are usually just vacuous. So you just end up basically losing a lot of money in the process of dating.
Right. And it doesn't happen as much today, but the other telltale sign that AJ didn't bring up that I completely let go past me with my ex was when they bounce checks.
Oh yeah, that's a big no-no.
Geez, I've never seen that before.
Wow. Oh God, my ex had a dipshit friend who was married who called us one time and was whining to her that, oh my God, I had to write a hot check to get my power back on. Can I borrow some money? And I was thinking, no.
What?
But of course, but she gave her money, and I was pissed.
Wow.
Yeah. So when they're giving money to their irresponsible friends is a real sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
No sense. That's almost disgusting to me that I would ask someone to. So I feel like once I get a job, that if I can't pay off everything, which I don't think I'll be able to in a couple of years, but
but it's not like your ugly ass is getting married anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest. That would be like
he's trying to advertise this.
Me saying, I'm going to pay off all my bills before I bang Rihanna. I guess it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm going to make sure that I have all my bills paid off before I bang. I don't even know who a hot young actress is because there aren't any, but you guys know what I mean. So
definitely want to be able to do that myself. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
No, shut up. Okay.
Conversation a few weeks ago with a client who she actually reached out, but just recently had gotten married and brought all this debt into the marriage. And so, but he didn't know about it yet.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. Yep. Cooked. Yep. Look at that.
And told her. And she said, can you help me? And I can remember my thought at first was like, well, of course I can help you. I mean, it's what I do. But then I thought to myself, but wait, what I really want to speak to is the breakdown of why wouldn't you share that? You just married this guy, right? But Cindy, I'm sure there's so many people and so many women out there who are sitting here listening to this and they've got what I call the dirty little secret.
It is. There's so many dirty little secrets with intimacy.
Oh my God.
What is this? What is Bridge Troll doing? Yeah. Doesn't she have a job to do? Guarding a bridge somewhere?
And finances that we don't talk about at all. And it is a silent killer. And that's the world that we live in. We have to do it even more. And
Look
that's
at this woman's hands.
Yes.
I know.
This woman has big hands, dude. She has like man hands.
Look at that, guys. She's trying to be a Dave Ramsey type person. Guys, I would take money advice from a chimpanzee before I.
The two top reasons for divorce being sexual intimacy and finances. And so I know from my perspective, when I sit down at the table and you see a wife who is very aware of how much debt there is, but the husband who has no clue, I'm assuming it's
because the wife ran up all the debt.
Yeah.
And he's just working and paying the bills. And guys, please, if you're ever gonna actually do like social media, guys, get some headphones. Get some headphones. Don't have your computer try and input sound and then be a speaker at the same time. It always ruins your sound. I don't know why people always do this. It drives me absolutely insane. Phones are a little bit different, right? But computers, guys, always use a headset.
very similar in
And
your
I
world.
just want to say this one other, it's almost like ancient Chinese saying, a ran through wife runs up debt. Every time.
Nice.
They're just
Yeah.
they
Was it a
just run up
haiku?
the debt. Yeah. Every single time.
Sun Tzu said that in the
Yeah.
Art of Wars.
Yeah.
God,
Jew said in the Art of War.
Knock it
Yeah.
You both
Very
are
similar.
going to that one special spot in hell, and I'm going to
But
laugh.
it's true though. It's true though. There's a ratio of more. The more a woman is ran through, the more that she feels comfortable running up debt from men or credit cards or just whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And with it being the top 2 reasons for divorce, you and I could talk for days about this. It's, for 20 years, I've talked to women about intimacy. And then there's always the underlying part of finances that we don't discuss. But it is something that truly affects a woman's libido, because we were created as women to feel protected, provided for. And I know in this day and age, women work a lot. No, I'm not saying anything bad about that because I'm a business owner. But at the same time, there's a fear that we have.
The 2 top reasons for divorce being sexual intimacy and finances.
Why
And
they
so I know
hide
from my
it?
perspective.
Sorry, guys. Here you go. Here we go.
Do you know why they hide the debt, like she was alluding to? It goes all the way back to the accountability. They fear accountability.
Yeah.
Guys, like, watch.
We're going to tell you how many dollars we owe at 23 years old. We
Oh,
owe $40,204.70 on my boobs.
What?
Oh my lord.
23.
And she has small tits. Get some
Yeah,
big
yeah.
ones. They're just putting some money into
Get
it.
some
Oh my
beads.
god.
No, that's just stupid to do anyway, for crying out loud.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because
God.
you can get him back.
You got
Yeah.
Cletus
Brave
Bob
it up.
there.
Hey, guys, guys, you sent Anonymous over with the truck to go repo them titties.
Hey, Anonymous.
Yeah.
Anonymous, when you go repo them, do you do a little hunka?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I prefer the motorboat.
No,
Hey, in order to
no,
take
my job,
something- in
man.
order to
I'm
take a
just
car, you
doing my
gotta
job.
hook up.
no. Anonymous, he wouldn't motorbang those Walmart titties. No.
I know, right?
Yeah. No, those are like dollar store garbage.
Doug VA says all these broke women, too bad they can't pay their bills with croutons. None of these steel force, whatever problem, they'd all be rich. Hey, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Where's my thing here? There it is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
So $20,159.74 on my truck.
He had a
Yeah,
career
I knew this
change
guy was
to
going to
go.
have a brand new truck.
Yeah.
This guy has an $80,000 truck. He's
For the lift kit.
He's trying to do the diesel
Yep.
truck bro thing.
Diesel, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He probably does work
Nothing.
blue collar, but a ton of these
Yeah.
blue collar guys, they don't need $100,000 truck. You actually
No,
want
buy
a
a
truck that
buy
you
a
can mess up a
Tundra.
bit.
Buy a
Yeah.
Tundra.
No, don't buy a Honda, but
$13.04.
buy like a used Chevy 2500. This guy's got
No,
like a 2024 Chevy 2500 that's like $85K. I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
Guys, any old full size pickup truck is worth it. You get
It's
like
better.
2010
Yeah.
Tundra, You get a 2010 Silverado. Guys, they're all the same.
Yeah,
They all do the same
2010s
thing.
are a really good era, especially if it
I would
has no
even
rust
say
from the
that,
south.
that the older ones are better because once they started adding all that lane assist and automatic cruise
Emissions,
control
yeah.
and all that crap, dude, you don't need any. It's a truck.
A giant tablet right in the middle of the truck. Like,
Yeah, it's a truck,
stupid.
and they have, that's what I'm saying is I almost guarantee you this guy has that, so he seems like a successful blue collar person. That's happening in our culture right now. Everyone has these crazy expensive trucks, but it's like you don't actually ever put anything in or do anything with it at all. It's very bizarre. It's really bizarre.
I've said for years that 90% of the trucks you see on the road are driven by people who have no business owning a truck.
Yeah. And you see a guy with a Ford Ranger who will put anything in the back of his truck.
Yeah.
The smaller
Yeah,
the truck, the more they'll load the hell out of it.
Yeah, those little Mazda
B2000 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a Ford Ranger. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Here's the thing. That's a perfect size truck. You don't really need any bigger.
Yeah.
And that's why that new Ford Maverick.
Yeah.
That's a perfect small truck.
That's a great little
That's
truck.
actually the size of an F-150 from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
But guys, you can look at this guy's posture and just look how he's standing. Look at her, and
he's like off to the side as well.
He probably has the butt plug in right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You got a Dodge rammed right up there.
I want you to put.
Guys,
I want you to put a one in the chat. Every guy, I want you to put in the one in the chat. If you know a man who, look, you buy a woman titties, it's only a matter of time before another man's playing with them.
Yeah.
No. If your broad is asking for a boob job, that means she's already cheating on you.
Facts, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because that's an investment in the sexual marketplace or whatever you'd like to call it. That's what she's doing. It's that's her marketing.
Look, we all know men that have paid for some titties, and it was only a matter of time before another man was enjoying them.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
From a loan that we took to transition. We have $58.11 on my Capital One card.
Worst credit card
I just forget I have that actually. I used to have a boutique and I did inspired stuff. That went really bad. China did me really dirty. So we owe $4,771.95 from refunds I had to send. That comes out to a grand total of $32,207.54. A lot. How many dollars do you owe?
This person says not bad at all. Me and my husband owe $93,000 on just our car.
This is what I'm saying. They're trying to normalize it. They're trying to. This is a psyop in a way.
Guys, all right, let's look at the tatas that homeboy paid for here. Hold on.
Oh no, he didn't pay for them. He still owes on them.
Morning,
I have that amount of money in one of my savings accounts. And it's like
no, dollars, not whatever that is.
Not Canada pesos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're talking the Petro,
beaver skins and maple syrup reserves and
moose antlers.
Poutine.
Yeah. Justin Trudeau's load.
But no, that's the thing, though. You're right. They're like normalizing this ridiculous behavior.
They are, yeah.
Everyone owes money, so why don't I?
Exactly. It makes you comfortable with owing the money.
Dude, he needs to get his money back, dude. Straight up.
Yeah.
What a freaking clown. All right, guys, here. Let's go here, guys. Let's see where we are with the likes, guys. Thanks for all the super chats, guys. I appreciate that. Guys, the lives have been doing really, really, really well. Guys, oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but I can turn on the monetization for the lives from the jump when I go live, meaning that you guys will see commercials and I could actually make a little bit extra cash. Guys, I will never do that.
I wouldn't blame you if you did.
No, but now, come on, guys.
It's up to you.
No. That would because It would drive me nuts. God.
It will mess the flow up, and you know what it'd be? It'd be some
yeah.
goddamn Liberty Mutual commercials every time.
Guys, a couple extra bucks is worth you guys being able to just watch the entire live through, because that would just drive me absolutely up the wall. You know, so guys, that's one thing that you'll never do. Look at Henry said. She's on every single one of them, dude. Look,
that's brilliant.
Yeah,
every single
that's
time,
awesome.
Dude. Yeah,
that needs to be on a T-shirt. That's awesome,
guys. Here, Henry said that
you can sell it to him.
That he's gonna drop all of them in a thread on the Discord. So guys, join the Discord because he does it on every single money video I have. So he's done it dozens and dozens of times. If you
Henry's
have
a good
premium, there wouldn't be commercials. If you have regular, there would be, but I just think commercials can live stream is just not.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But
live streams are kind of
great way to piss people off.
And it kills some of the authenticity and flow of it because we're having, like, granted, we do interrupt each other a lot, but it's in an organic way. And that's a thing that a lot of new media doesn't have, including a lot of podcasters. Yeah. Like, they're
Guys,
just like not flowing with it.
Go to electronzap.com's channel. Guys, please go show him some love, please, because he was in my first maybe 100 subs.
Oh, is this the electrician guy?
Poor Man's Gold is pretty cool too. That he's alchemizing stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and guys, Omni has a channel now. Also, guys, go over and check out Omni's channel here. Let me get the link so I can drop it in the chat. Guys, Omni's doing
Omni's
good
a
stuff
maniac
over there. Hold on. Let's do this.
I was gonna say I was in the US a couple of weeks ago.
How'd you sneak in here?
Yeah.
I know, right?
We don't have tea and crumpets in here. What
No.
are you looking for?
We spent so much time on that damn southern border. We forgot about her.
You need to give a brother a shout. We'll cover for you.
Yeah. It's like I'd move there immediately, but that's it. But I turned on the TV while I was down there. It's like, dude, your commercials are so weird. There is
They're all big pharma.
Yeah, there was medication every other commercial. I couldn't believe it.
Well, yeah. Where else are you going to get your boner pills?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, go over here and drop a sub on Omni's channel. Guys, let's try and get him to 100 subs here. Let's try and get Omni to 100 or 200
Omni
subs.
Future, okay.
By the end of the year. You know, I would prefer him maybe 400 or 500 subs by the end of January. But let's try and get him to 100 subs.
And his content wants to make you think a little bit. It's not just mindless stuff.
Oh, it's not like what we're doing here.
Exactly.
No, we're trying to make people think. We're heeding a warning here.
Yeah, that's true. Now, guys, here. This is what we're gonna do, right?
Dude, I have a true story. Hold on, true story.
Yeah.
Ex-wife had, when we were married, owed this idiot organization a bunch of money. And something happened where she got a refund. She had told me, oh, yeah, I got a refund, so that's considered a payment. And I said, no, it's not. She said, yeah, it is. So she didn't pay for the month. Then we got a collection notice, and I called them, and I was trying to talk to them about it. And I said, well, wait a minute. You got a refund. Doesn't that get applied as a payment? And they said, they basically asked me, where the hell did you come up with that idea? And that's why I'm saying you guys got to understand how narcissists work, because when I got onto her about it, she's like, oh, well, whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's just, they just invent their own rules to the world.
Yeah. Here we go, guys. Here we go. You guys might remember that the very first time Andrew Wilson went on a Pearl show, and they talked about marriage. This is when the cracks formed in Andrew Wilson's worldview, right? Because this is the first time that we saw his TradCon views about marriage, right? And they talk about debt. So here we go.
If you're going to sell something, if you're going to sell a prescription, which I don't do, but I'm saying like you have to answer the question, what does he get?
I think that there are virtuous women that men can still get.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
They can practically.
So she's saying, pretend that I'm a guy, sell me marriage. Okay.
Yeah.
And this was the first time where Andrew crashed and burned. And guys, I like Andrew Wilson. I like pearly things too. But Andrew Wilson, guys, once again, he's not a red pill guy. This interview reverberated throughout the manosphere, like way before Greg Adams and him. Watch this.
And that they exist all over the place, and there's millions of them.
Yeah, but Aaron Clary's run the numbers on that. That's not true. Like if you calculate.
Yeah, I've read Aaron Clary. So I've read Aaron Clary's book, right? Mm-hmm. But what is, just so you know, right? 1% of 300 million, still 3 million. Still a lot of women, right? And his numbers are not saying 1% are marriageable. And what he's giving is a spectrum, right? He's saying, look, if you're willing to put up with X, there's going to be 50% of women available for you. If you're willing to put up with Y, there's 30%, right? But if you want a chaste virgin, no tattoo, no trauma, it's a very small percentage. It's like, well, yeah, of course it is. But that probably was... It's probably always been the case in sexual liberation that if you wanted a chaste virgin women, no tattoos, no trauma, that's going to be a small
promiscuity
percentage.
was even calculated in the study.
Chastity, virginity.
Yeah, that wasn't in there. No, he didn't calculate that. It was debt. It was tattoos. That's true.
Yeah.
It was obesity. It was I think those are the three main things. It was number of tattoos, debt, and obesity.
Oh, see, I would have calculated in chastity.
Do you think they're saying this where passport bros go? Absolutely not.
Yeah, facts.
And that's what I'm going to start doing is passporting the shit out of this.
On a jet plane, don't know if it'll be back again.
but see, the only issue is just that Aaron Clary, Better Bachelor, and a few others actually have started to look into the accounts. And I think you had mentioned this, AJ, as well. They're going into the numbers of passports or passport bros that go overseas and looking at the relationship and failure rate with inside divorces now. And it's upwards of the 60 to 7th percentile. Because feminism is kind of spreading more east. So they I know the Book of Numbers by Aaron Clary. The 2 books that he did write, they're pretty good. But the only issue that comes about, it's like sooner than later, this is going to be worldwide, which is going to be, it's seen in Russia, it's seen in Eastern Europe, it's seen in Africa and East Asia. So it's more so that you have to weigh your options. So as much as men calculate here, men also have to calculate and know the language, and this is where it's behoove the men to know the language before you become passport bros.
Yeah, have you seen what's going on in China, Japan, and Korea?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Chinese broads, they are completely unhinged. These broads,
they're mental.
They're demanding the US dollar equivalent of like
price and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
That's why you go to Southeast Asia, though. You go to Thailand, Cambodia, you know what I'm saying, Vietnam, parts of the Philippines, Indonesia, you know what I'm saying, where it hasn't quite got there yet. My one friend married an Indonesian chick. They were married for 14 years.
I think that's the point, though, is that it's spreading, though. That's the problem.
In Indonesia, Korea, and China, there's talk for the past 5 years about bringing back dowries. And
really?
Because in America, so I read Rachel Wilson's book as well. And the thing with Andrew, it's like you have to give and take because I like him as well. But he's a Christian ethicist. So
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So his virtue isn't really based on the descriptors, it's more prescriptor. Yeah. And it's a crazy worldview, but I understand it.
Yeah.
And it goes along with the virtuous of understand, like, let's say a woman had a kid, and most of the time you would say a couple decades back, men would marry a woman that the dad died of cancer or her husband died of cancer
or abandoned them or he was killed in war.
And I can understand that sentiment, but going back to the dowry thing, in America, we had dowries up until the early 1900s, but it kind of pushed it, like after 1914 and 1918, it kind of pushed to the wayside and been put into the supporter role. But this went into the fact of a lot of books that have been written about when they gave the ability to vote. A good example. There are some women in the past that were be able to vote because they were landowners, because they were giving it within the family.
There was women voting, guys, in 1805. There was women who voted.
Yep.
And
so
was it Rhode Island or was it
Washington?
Well, it's because they had skin in the game, right? They owned property.
Yes,
but
Washington State was one of the first states that allowed women to vote.
But there was no guys. Remember, the language for voting was not gendered until until the early 1800s. Well, they actually prevented women from voting by actually putting gendered language. But there was women who were voting. I talked about this on the channel. And it was who was it? It was in one of the states. Was it New Jersey? I think it was New Jersey. In like 1805, they had women voting, and only 500 people could vote, right? Because there and like 25 of them were actually chicks, and some of them were actually freed black men too. So there was black men and women voting before the majority of white men could.
Because they owned things, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
And on top of what you guys were alluding to, my only fear is how Andrew, again, I agree with like 80% as much as you would say with regardless of the marriage part. And what I'm in fear of is that it's this old tale of convenience. This is the only thing I always go back to. It's out of convenience that it's
New
like,
Jersey.
why was it that Rachel got with you? Or why is it that any woman would get with a man? And you hear this settling talk of, well, I settled with this man. It's like, well, first off, the man had no debt. Not Andrew, but general men. And it's like, is it out of convenience now? Because then it's like, you got to look at it mainstream. You have all these women that are now doing sorrows on TikTok about their past and trying to make recompense. And it's like, well, look, you had all the 14 years to find a man. You find it convenient now that, let's say, you don't have kids, but you're 33, you're shooting to try to have kids. That's a really rough time frame from 33 to 36, let's say, for the man to get to know you, marry, have a house, and have kids, right? And for a man,
your body count in double digits.
Well, it's not even the body count. It's for the man. The man looks at it logically. It's like for even the man, for the convenience, it's like that's a lot of logistics and finances.
Yeah,
it's not even about the body count at that point. It's about like,
well, you're up to ears in student debt, like all kinds of nonsense, credit card debt.
And this is why, like, I think Andrew's prescription may work if a man, for myself, like, I'm 33, I'm dating a 28 Latin chick, and very humble and everything, only had two boyfriends. And I'm sitting here like, oh, that's phenomenal. But then I look at, I can look at friends or acquaintances, and it's like, dude, you got with a chick that berated you, can't cook, can't clean, can't do all these things. But it's a hard segue to try to push this prescriptor on younger men when they're sitting with 25-year-old men looking at 22-year-old girls that have 2 kids to boot.
Yeah. And no respect for men's authority.
Yeah.
Not at all. They've been programmed by these woke liberal teachers. They're trying to transition their friggin' kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so why, guys? All these chicks. A woman that you choose to be with should be a feminine asset that makes your life easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now these modern women do the exact opposite. Opposite.
AJ, I was going to ask you, did you see the liberal professor article that just came out? I think it was like last week. And she talked about where it was she was a professor at some college, and she was prescribing like what she had went through in her professorship, and a lot of the segues between the sexes of male and female in all her classes. and the resentment that, or I want to say resentment, it's the men in the classes in colleges are kind of standing by and just doing the assignments, and the women are more up to like coming close and talk with the professor. But even the male professors are kind of making a distance. There's this Me Too sexism movement that's kind of portraying in colleges for the past decade.
Yeah, when you go to college,
yeah,
the first thing you got to do is take the guy's got to take an orientation saying don't grape women, clown women.
Well, what's funny is that she actually wrote I forgot what they call it, but a 10-year study, however they would do it. And what she did is she went up to a panel of a couple of females, co-workers that she worked with for 2 decades or something. And she kind of put it out there to say, hey, look, the younger boys aren't coming up to ask questions, because you have to put all the isms in there with the younger men because men are evil. And the women were like, no, this is bad. You can't do this. This is straight sexism. It's against feminism. Maybe the boys need to grow up a little bit. And she's pretty much a coward on how she writes this out, because she's not willing to sacrifice her job or her finances in order to actually call this out.
You mean tell the truth?
Well, she's
yeah,
saying
you
this
mean
across
take responsibility
exactly.
for a societal problem.
Well, you're seeing this. Well, a good example is that we had the Palisade fires, and you had the fire chief that was female that was in charge. She said nothing. You have countless actions of police officers, female teachers, all these things that should be accounted for, but it goes in tandem with like, well, I'm going to lose my benefits. I'm going to lose my prestigious career. But it's funny. I see the opposite with men. Men are very boisterous of calling it out, because even when I was in college, I had younger 20-year-olds to say, dude, you're the only guy that sits in class and calls stuff out. And it's kind of crazy, because you would imagine that there would be more than just one person in a class of 40.
Yeah,
but that's not
most older guys, like they'd be willing to throw themselves on a grenade.
You know what? Yeah. When I was the resident old fart in going through my bachelor's studies, and that drove me nuts. And I talked to some of my professors, and I said, I really apologize for being so shooting my mouth off all the time in class. They said, God, you're the only person. I really appreciate the fact that you speak up. Because most of those kids, they were millennials and younger. They just sat there like bumps on
Tylenol brain. Tylenol.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's true. No, it's true. It's true. Yeah. It's true. They don't have a stimulating conversation. They don't care about those environments. They don't. There's no creativity in them. They're like, yeah, just sit here and let it go by.
There was in my capstone class, there was one guy, and there was one other guy along with myself who would call the professor out on BS all the frickin' time. Well, but beyond that, they're just passive.
Well, and it's kind of scary because this was 2 years out when I got out of the service, and the professor, a few of my classes actually tried to make objective claims about the world around us and fragility and all that nonsense. And I'm like, hey, how many countries have you been to? Now they pick the hot spots as major, Rome or France. Like you do like the Sicily, the major city, the tourist areas. And it's like, have you been to the Horn of Africa or Eastern Middle East or Northern Asia? It's like, oh, so you only been to the parts that look very similar to the United States, where there's a McDonald's in every corner.
Yeah, no, they're dangerous. They're dangerous. Right. They don't want to go there.
And the inconvenience, again, it's the inconvenience versus convenience. And the people in the class, like the guys get it. Like there's 4 or 5 guys, because the majority was still women in most of the classes I had to take, which were pushed from the college. Not that it was curriculum with my degree, but rather than they had to make filler classes. And it's crazy where I'm sitting there saying people just feed this like this is really knowledgeable stuff. And the teacher some of the times would pull me in. It's like, well, you interrupt too fast. I met the dean 22 times in 1 year.
Oh, dude.
You're probably asking like basic questions too.
What are you rebelling against?
I was working on an associate's, and one of my professors got pissed at me because he was saying, you're going to see this when you go into business, and you're going to see this when you go work, and you're going to see this. And I said, I've worked for 3 different companies so far in my career, and I've never seen any of that. You be quiet.
Hey,
They sit in their ivory freaking towers. They've never had a job. I've said
They don't
this
have a
multiple
business. Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
They've never.
They don't have a
they have
business.
never
They
done
don't have a
goddamn
business on the side or
thing.
anything.
Yeah, they've never done anything except go from school to
guys,
teaching.
this
They
was
don't know
him.
what the hell they're talking about.
This was him in class, right?
That's right. I want
to block. Twisted sister.
But hey, Krog, I was gonna say, what I find funny with what you just stated, it was I work night shift, I would get done at like 2:00, go to the gym, and I would have class at 8 in the morning, so I'd sleep like 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
And I would come in a half an hour late, and he docked me pretty much a letter and a half grade at the end of the semester, right? He's like, well, you have to know this is like coming on time. He's like working a job, and I look at him straight in the face. It's like, brother, I don't got time for your BS. You want to take this outside and we can talk about it? He's like, and he's some short, frumpy guy. And he's like, well, you're pretty good in my class. I just got to come in time. And it's like, brother, look at what you're teaching these kids. You're teaching them honestly backwards gobbledygook that I'm trying to unravel like an onion layer by layer throughout this entire semester.
Yep.
And honestly, half the time, it's half of the professors shouldn't be professors. They should be add-ons. Half the time, the 30 or 40-year-olds could teach a class better. It's coming to a point that these teachers just do repetitive.
They are full of self-importance.
Well, dude, and then you
That's
wonder
all they
why
are.
these modern students now cheat and take AI, and these teachers get mad. It's like, brother, if I could be a teacher too and just print out the same curriculum every year and print out the same test, and I could make $65K a year and have a teacher's union salary when I retire too. Like I'm confused on what your job actually entails besides making a curriculum which best suits you.
And then what's even worse is when those jackoffs have their adjunct or assistants actually teaching class.
I'm glad I didn't have to go to university.
Yeah,
no, you grew up in the streets of Liverpool.
Yeah, I didn't have to deal with this bullshit.
But anyway, AJ, I went off on a tangent. That's my bad. Continue with the Wilson thing.
Yo, that's
going to be
Like
a small
promiscuity was even calculated in the study.
Chastity,
Yeah,
virginity.
it was. That wasn't in there. No, he didn't calculate that. It was debt. It was tattoos. That's true.
Yeah.
It was obesity. It was I think those are the 3 main things. It was number of tattoos, debt, and obesity.
Oh, see, I would have calculated in chastity too.
Yeah, I know. But so he said 1% when you just calculate debt, obesity, and you know,
Are
so
marriageable.
yeah.
Yeah, from his metrics.
Yeah.
of
So
what
yeah,
marriageable
okay.
is,
If you want to
right?
pay off a girl's debt,
Mhm.
cool. But and then he didn't even include like sex work. So like again, it's kind of asking the question like, what's in it for the
Wait a sec,
average guy?
I think he did include chastity numbers. Clary did in his book. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I don't think he did. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'll
but
go back and take a look. I have his
mean,
book, so
yeah.
I'll take a look. But either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
ultimately,
like,
what I'm
yeah.
saying is like, so when we're looking at those metrics, you're looking
Mhm.
at the metrics for marriageable. It's like, well, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
What makes you marriageable?
Nothing.
Nothing. So nothing makes you marriageable.
At least he's honest.
I mean, I have no debt, no tattoos. I wish I was a little younger,
Mhm.
but yeah.
So
No
that's
debt, no
it?
tattoos.
No debt, no tattoos.
I mean, I'm a nice person. I can cook.
Mhm.
I'd be a good mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say then
I think Pearl's pretty
those are the
cool.
categories
I think
we're
Pearl's
looking
pretty
at.
hot.
Body count's not even
Here we go.
in there.
That's
This
one.
and that.
Mhm.
When we're talking about debt too, how much debt? It's like if you come in a relationship with $10,000 in debt, I don't think men care. They don't
I
give a
think
shit
the
about
average is.
$10,000.
I think the average is 25,000.
That's still not bad.
That's not that bad. Yeah.
No, that is bad.
Yeah.
And
Well,
notice
yeah,
how
yeah.
Andrew picked the
Yeah.
lowest denomination of that amount of digits. 10,000.
25K.
You know what I mean? So it's double digits, but
25K, guys. Imagine, guys, everyone who put debt free in this chat, imagine saddling $25,000 with a debt.
You have a used Subaru as a freaking anchor around your neck.
God damn, that is a good that is a great analogy.
That's true, guys. That's so true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, $25,000.
Yeah, but the average guy makes like $48,000 a year.
Yeah, and the average amount of time it takes off to pay off $25,000 of debt if you're hyper focused on it, even if you're making
right. But you could say, but like this isn't a great sell, right?
It's not
like
your
that's what I
debt,
keep asking, like
Andrew.
what's in it for the guy? Now you're saying, well, you can get a wife, but now you
No. I'm
you
just
know.
what I'm. So
Yeah.
here's what I'm saying. I'm saying here, these things that you say are, very high. Like, don't do it because it's like, okay, so let me ask you a question. Should I pass on a woman if she's very virtuous and she'll give me 4 children, she's super fertile because she has $20,000 in debt?
That does well. Then she's not very virtuous. If she
It's-
can't
yeah,
pay
it's
her-
not happening.
Her debts, right?
She can't keep her credit card in her purse.
Yeah. Then she's
Down 380.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
She's a
Yeah.
new ultimate. Yeah,
Andrew's
exactly.
argument
I don't-
only
right.
works
I don't
in a
think- I don't-
vacuum.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This
I
is
don't-
you look at his
one-
face,
of
you
what
can
he
see that
has.
he's
You know what I mean?
grasping.
That's basically all it is.
Yeah.
If you look at his face, you can see he's grasping.
Yeah.
And
This is the one
once again-
area where he falls down at.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Well, he's trying too hard to sell something that doesn't need to be sold. Like,
Well, all he has to
if
say,
there
this is the
were
thing.
women
all
to
he has
pick
to
out of
say
and
with-
stuff, yeah, we would probably more lean towards that, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not realistic.
But it's like with his
It's
wife,
just-
right?
The
Because I
average
feel
girl
like
in the West is a debt-ridden, real,
Yeah.
not
I feel
virtuous.
like-
They don't even
I-
know
I-
what the word virtue means. Like
I feel
that's
like
half
he's-
the battle right there.
He's grasping at straws because of his wife, right? Because she had
Right.
like a bunch of problems before then, right? Instead of him
Right.
just saying, I managed to find 1 out of 1,000,000 women who actually regretted everything she did and does everything in her power to redeem herself. That's not what most women are like. I managed to find the one out of 1,000,000. Instead of just admitting it and just saying, like, look, that a lot of them just don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, instead he tries to justify it. This is the one area he falls down on.
Yeah, there's
And it's not really men not manning up, being like, I got to take these chicks on date and spend all this money. It's
Oh,
just
you
not
woman
really
up.
worth it so much to your checking out. It's just not, the return on interest isn't really that good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of extra
Well-
energy used up.
I only have to preface this because I'm part of his arena, and again, because he's Christian ethicist, it's more on the viewpoint where it may seem like an outlier position, which is nothing to say the least, because you don't want to have an argument from an outlier. But I would say yes, it is 1 in 1,000,000. I mean, cast the net a little lower, probably 1 out of 100,000. But even then, would you behoove men to have them do that? Probably not,
No.
because then you have to take in the due recourse of inflation, how they grew up. You're talking 20 years prior to right now. It's everything is indifferent. But I was gonna say, AJ. So I have the book of numbers, and I actually had it bookmarked to what she's pushing. And so these are 6. So there's 8 categories on how he pushes it, and it's obese and overweight, worthless degrees, financial distress, feminist or leftism, single mother, STDs, mental illness, and average body manipulator, which is body count.
Which is a brutal list to even have to think of dealing with that stuff.
And I mean, he puts it, I mean, it's kind of a crazy amount. Like the obese overweight's close to 60%, worth of degrees 80%, financial
That is
illiteracy
crazy.
30%.
60%.
Guys, with B-dubs, 80% are overweight, and then 60% of that 80% are obese.
So the deal breaker percentage. So here's the crazy. So the deal breaker percentage
Hoopa!
is down to less than 1%. And then if you go to the correlation, which they go into the ages and with the calculations of like the number of women that have it, because you have correlation versus causation of like all the women together. They have it down to a 1.25%, which is a deal breaker of 0.78%. And this is so if you correlate all the 8 little categories here, you have a 1.5 chance of finding a woman that doesn't have any of this.
Yeah.
I actually had to write this down because I read this book a while ago, and I have, looks like the old Bibles where you write a whole bunch of stuff in it. And I had to pull it out. I was like, man, I know I have this book somewhere. But it is a good book. If you guys haven't read it, it is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my notes, it's 1.5%.
Why is he so adamant, do you think, on this one sticking? Is it just his religion?
Because per his worldview, it's men's duty to be fruitful, multiply, get married. You know what I'm saying? Like
men want that. Men want that, but they also.
But he's doing it in a Christian vacuum. That's all.
They don't want to be drugged through the mud.
That's all it is.
His ethicist is pretty much paramount to, again, I would say his worldview. And again, he's not black or red pill or MGTOW, but it's more so like as much as he did with Nala Ray, right? And it's more so like portraying, okay, I know you're kind of faking. You went to nominational and then you became a preacher. But he's sitting there saying, okay, you can do better. Like he's that scolding parent that's just sit there saying, okay, stop doing the dumb stuff.
But you think he would reconsider though the amount of time that he's on the whatever podcast?
Because
the amount of dumb 304s that drift through that.
Whatever is only a segment of one. It's like 0.001% of all women though, and that's strictly to major cities as well.
Because
but that's got to be
wait. Hell yes, say that again.
So the way. So whatever can only be described as like it's a microcosm of what could be bigger issue, but whatever women are just a smaller segment. They're not like the mass
but they are the embodiment of the mainstream thinking of women today. Guys,
a reflection.
When even these conservative chicks are feminists now and think the same way as you said, Tommy Lahren and all these chicks, all these conservative broads that were on that conservative chick thing that Charlie Cook. Think about it. Charlie Kirk had that conservative women's summit, and Nala Ray was on there, and all those all feminists, all of them.
You know the Orange Man's press secretary.
Yeah,
she's from my state. She is married to. She's a gold digger, married to like a 60-year-old guy who builds shitty condos.
Yeah, but guys,
that Levine.
You can still find some traditional chicks out there. You probably gotta go to like rural America. I'm talking like rural,
friggin' podunk town in the middle
central
of nowhere.
Pennsylvania, way upstate New York, rural Iowa. There are still like maybe get one of these Mormon chicks that are like way out in the middle of nowhere. Because it's possible. Like my girl, she's from Hershey, Pennsylvania. And all of her friends they're all married kids. They're all traditional chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she came from an area where all the women there still have that old kind of 50s type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is how it works. But you gotta go search for them. But you're better off doing it internationally, because guys, at least there's a higher likelihood that she'll be pretty thin and traditional for at least a little while. Once again, you might get got in 10 years if you import her here, but you're better off getting got by a hot Colombian chick who will put an empanada on a plate for 10 years. A big, chunky Northwest, Seattle broad. Come on, man. If you got guys
putting roast beef on a plate,
if you're gonna crash a car, guys.
Yeah,
you're gonna wreck on the highway going fast.
By God, you better be going 90.
No.
Well, no, you better be in a dope car.
No, do it in a 911 turbo. Don't do it in tempo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, man. You know,
One thing
So-
Kevin Samuels was wrong about, I think, was that he said lead with your wallet. Do not tell these fools. Do not lead on to these fools that you have money.
I think that's situational because Tom Likas. Well, listen,
when they find out you
listen,
have money, they're
listen.
gonna try to bleed
Listen.
you dry.
But Tom Likas said the same thing, but he said don't give it to him though. You guys remember Tom Likas said you wait by the ATM for someone that has like a whole bunch of money that looks like if they pull up in a Porsche, and then if they drop their receipt, you pick it up. so that it has their bank account balance. When you're on a date, you accidentally leave it on the table, so this chick thinks that you're a millionaire, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, you want to get out of here? Go to some rich neighborhood, like the houses are being built. Like, oh yeah, this is my house. I'm only staying in this crappy apartment while my new house is being built.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then, of course, you go back to her house, right? And then, of course.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
And you never talk to her again.
Hey,
guys, what was that?
I keep dropping in the chat and in the Discord. If she demands 7 inches, you tell her you refuse to fold it in half for anybody, and you walk away.
Guys, I think let me check the likes, guys. We're at like 100 something likes, guys. Thanks for that, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Guys, yeah, we're at 110 likes. Guys, I am trying to hit 30,000 by the end of the month, guys. So please hit that subscribe button, guys. And guys, here, let's switch gears here, guys. Anything else on the topic? Anything else?
I'm good.
If I can add something, I would say that when it comes to too many of these women are only looking for sponsorship, not partnership, and only deal with women who bring value, not demand.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that as men, we need to stop confusing attention and affection with adoration. And there's a difference between a woman who truly wants you for your heart versus your wallet.
Yeah.
And I like and look, gold diggers when lean with your wallet. So here's my thing: lean with your wallet. Dealing with gold diggers and chicks that trying to play you and use you. Oh yeah, you show off, but they don't get none.
Yeah, they don't get anything. Yep.
Yep.
That's
So,
the worst
yeah,
thing you
you
can
deal
do.
with gold
is
diggers.
what did 6ix9ine say? Don't be fresh.
Yeah, don't be
Did you guys see that? You guys saw when 6ix9ine clown fresh? You see
Yeah.
that?
Brutal.
Yeah. Oh, that's cold. And so, because here's the thing:
what is that?
If you need money to get her, then she's going to require money to stay, and a chick that can be had by anyone.
Yep.
Where's the one where?
Do you think that like women can actually be redeemed at this point?
No. I think it's going to take a global event, like another Deadlier Cough.
It's going to have to be reverse feminism,
or a big war, or something that they're going to have to react to realize how helpless they are.
it's going to have to be reverse feminism.
And and just like what Rorschach said, and when they scream for help, I'll say no.
No. Yeah.
Do not be these chicks' backup plan. Let them suffer the full weight of their poor choices and bad decisions.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I think you.
They are, but the problem is the simps.
Yeah. And so and here's the thing: simps, they're legion. But here's the thing about simps: when the economy, finally turns, because I truly believe in the next 2 to 5 years we're going to see some major upheaval, and I'll leave it at that, and we'll save for another stream. But here's the thing: when stuff gets bad, that scent money dries up real fast.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's already drying up. To be honest with you, like a lot of these girls, like I've seen it. There was a girl I worked with, and she did OF.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
And
Here it is.
she's got like no money coming in now because of it.
Here it is. Here it is.
So Danny, what's the solution? Just have fun, enjoy life.
Just have fun, nigga. Don't be a
That's what I do,
fresh.
nigga.
Don't be a fresh nigga.
What the fuck, bro?
Nigga said, I want you to like me.
Oh.
But you get what I'm saying, though. It's fun in the moment, bro.
Huh?
It's fun in the
What the hell
moment.
is that
That's all I'm
thing?
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Fresh is like,
Jesus.
You know, I don't pay for Nene, dude. You know, I want girls to like me, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
This is the same.
Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
This is the same dum-dum that knocked up that Asian prostitute girl,
Yeah.
right?
If anyone pays for box, it's Fresh. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
was told 35 years ago? I had a supervisor who said that when he was growing up back in the 60s, he knew an old guy named Sven, Swedish guy. And Sven said, if you want woman's, you buys woman's, cheaper that way. Didn't make sense to me back then, but
it makes sense
ain't
now.
wrong.
So,
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's do this
Bitch
real
getting old.
fast.
That's the sound of the police.
If you like arrest content, be sure to subscribe so to miss out on future videos. An officer responded to a call in reference to an alleged parking violation. According to the report, when the officer arrived on scene,
Hold up. All right, let's take an over under. But why? But why? Why am I getting arrested?
Yes, yeah.
he made contact
Sure.
with Michelle, who claimed her parking space was being blocked by several vehicles.
Because I can smell alcohol on your breath. Okay.
Look, she's seething with rage. Guys, she's
real
mad. Okay, you can get as mad.
Oh, but you're a man.
Guys, look, it's anonymous. It's tow truck in the bag.
Oh yeah, there you go. No, it's not mine. It's not hooked up yet.
He said,
I don't wait for the cops to tell me to hook up. I hook up. Screw you.
Oh, damn. How do you walk with such a big set?
Yeah. I'm there to make money, not friends.
Ma'am, I smell the alcohol.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the scene.
You guys know that there's a crouton.
Oh, there's croutons everywhere. It's
Emojis
like a whole salad.
that you can get with a membership, right? Guys, put
no shit.
Yeah, put the emoji in the chat, guys. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem fair. But what I'm telling you is at 10 o'clock in the morning, when you're trying to leave, the cars that are blocking you are not here for vixens. They're not open.
They were here. That's why they
How
were
do you
here.
know that Porsche was related to vixens?
Because I saw it pull. It was pulled in there the night when I came home.
Okay, so how did you get in there? if it was here?
Okay, so if I park right there and a red Porsche is coming up right here behind me, that came in before me, it blocked me in after I came home and walked and got dinner with my friends and walked home. Like, I live here.
I understand that.
I live
the
here.
hell
I
is
parked
this?
my car there. I live here. I have to get out and in.
I understand that, ma'am. What I'm saying is
There is a sign that says
Okay,
Arnold's
it's time
Towing
for you
will
to start
tow
letting
you.
me talk.
She's
Okay.
being a territorial
You wanna arrest
drunken
me?
Karen.
Yeah.
What would I want
Look,
to
look at how close he is. And there it is. You gonna arrest me,
Yep.
guys? Whoa. Hold on, guys. Whoa. Guys, drop a like on the stream, guys. Hit the super chat button. Appreciate that, guys. This is the type of chick she gets irritated. Were you gonna hit me? You're like, whoa.
Yep.
You hit me now?
Arrest ya.
You tough? Always stay away from chicks like this.
Arrest you for?
Nothing, because you have no stance.
Leave your car right there. If you get into it, you're going to jail for DUI. We're done.
Do it.
Have a nice day.
What's your name?
Key West.
Oh
Florida.
God.
Have a nice
Your
day.
name,
My name
right
is Have
now.
a nice day. Get your
They
Hands off
always
of
do.
me.
Oh, shit!
Get your hands off me. Do not reach for anything. Do you understand?
What's your name?
Do you want to go to jail?
Name.
You're not getting it.
Name.
You're leaving.
Name.
You're leaving.
Your name.
You are leaving.
Officer.
You're not getting it.
Your name.
This guy in the
You're touching me?
is
Yeah,
dirty.
because
He's
you
like, I'm out of here now with a cop distracted.
It's time!
We really need to go back to the 70s.
Let's see how hard she hit the ground. Let's
Holy cow!
That was like crazy.
Look at this.
That's a ragdoll right there.
Holy
Oh
moly.
my god.
That was awesome.
How much we
Take
could
that.
have.
Behind your
What?
back.
Boom! Oh.
You even heard the splat.
This
yeah.
is going on greatest hits. Let's go.
P-Grip is right. You heard the splat.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Guys,
Brutal.
when you have an interaction with the police, be polite.
Yeah.
What did Dalton say? Be polite.
What movie was that?
No,
Be
Roadhouse.
Oh, Roadhouse, right. Be nice.
Be
if the
nice.
police officer tells you to get back, be nice.
What if he calls my mama a whore? Is she?
Well, is she? Be nice.
Be nice. Hold on, guys.
Do this under based cop.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all have heard this, but sometimes one of the last people you ever want to piss off is whoever handles your food.
True.
This is the
I know.
same thing.
Yeah.
Never.
Yep.
Never piss off the last person who handles your food.
That's
and this
true.
is the same
Never.
thing.
Yeah.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back. Stop.
Shut up.
But she was all tough. Where's that energy? What's that energy?
Yeah.
Oh, she's scratching him.
What do they say?
Hands
scratching.
on your stomach right
Gangsters ain't supposed to
now. Hands
cry.
on your stomach right now.
Uh-oh. Who's this simp that's running around trying to, hey, what are you doing, man?
Leave her, man.
Hey, man.
Don't
Hey,
move.
Hugh. Leave her alone.
You are going to jail.
Send me to jail.
I have my body cam on.
I'm
Everything.
gonna sue. Good.
Good luck.
Good. I'm gonna sue you.
Good luck.
What's your name?
It'll be on
Say
your
your name.
It'll be on your
Say your name.
What is this? A never-ending
Yeah.
story?
Yeah.
Say my name.
I'll try you.
Say your f***ing name.
Don't move.
Wait, fine.
My name's
F
you.
you. That's my
Wait,
name.
say
I'm
his
1013.
name,
I just
please.
got a hold of here. till
His
somebody
name and
gets
his,
here.
his badge number.
Stay right here.
Name and badge number. Name
What
and
are you-
badge number.
What are you gonna do? Scratch in the cement?
Badge number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably
Name
could.
and badge number.
It'll be on my arrest affidavit.
All right, okay.
Don't move and don't reach for
I'm
anything.
not doing anything.
Don't reach
dude.
for anything.
I'm literally not doing anything.
Stop moving.
You're going to jail for force.
Stop moving.
For force.
Force.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
My back.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
She's like giggling too.
Oh,
She's
yeah, she
insane.
likes this.
She's
She's
getting
one of those-
insane. Yeah.
She's one of those
She's
both
kind of
hands
getting
around the
wet
neck.
right now. Yeah. Yeah.
Chicks in the sack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Moving. Stop moving around. Stop
You
moving.
know what?
My knee is on the ground.
Do it harder.
Hey,
What a mess.
if I were on the jury and he broke her arm, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
No, he was
Yeah.
justified.
Yeah.
It's not on your back. It's not on your back. It's not on your back.
These broads think that they have complete immunity from everything.
Stay still.
Officer, please.
Stay still.
Well, it's because a lot of them haven't been told no since they were 8 or 9.
Well, they've
Yep.
never been manhandled by a man before. This is the problem.
No, they've never been held accountable.
What is Mommy? What?
They don't realize how much stronger we are than them.
This is what has pissed me off since the 90s. when accountability was thrown out the window back in the 90s, I knew we were going to run into a major problem when these people came into the real world when they hit 18.
They're just getting messed up. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
Hear the Simps coaching her
Listen
on.
to the Simps crowing in the background.
Yeah.
Dude, Seagrip is. Hold up. Seagrip is 2 years younger than I am. The number one thing we worried about as Gen Xers is if we ever had an altercation with the cops, my parents better not find out.
Oh, yeah. You'd be disowned.
Man, nobody better find out.
Yeah.
And they wear this as a badge of honor.
Yeah.
But it backfires every damn time.
She's gonna frame that arrest report.
Yeah.
But and that's the thing is the body cams have been a double-edged sword. The cops fought them originally, but they've turned out to be an actual plethora.
It's actually the best thing that could ever happen to them.
Yes.
Like,
certainly brought us a lot of joy laughing.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. You are under arrest. Cuff this hand.
Hold on, I'm trying to get a hold of this match.
Bring your other hand
You
back.
don't have to grab my
Oh, we
arm
got
like that.
ponytail
No,
control.
don't have to shove my arm like that. That's
there's a
unnecessary
vape.
force.
Oh yeah, no kidding. She's got a vape.
He literally just grabbed my hair, grabbed my head to
Literally.
the side, and then grabbed my arm to the side.
Literally.
For no reason.
9-3.
And now she's
for no
trying to
reason.
get the female cop on her side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cop is there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the They're not threat. double locked The yet. threat is attained.
We're on the Francis Street side of Vixens.
Good for you guys. I'm glad you're a strong man. I
Oh,
hope that you
shut
should
up.
be. Strong.
Stop moving.
You're a
Stronger than
tiny
you.
motherfucker.
It's fine.
I got it.
All right.
Oh yeah, put all your weight on me, why don't you? Because that's all you have.
Okay, put your arm like.
He just needs to put his knee in the middle of her back.
Just stay down.
Just bring your knees up.
You ready, buddy? All right, I'm good. Where's your car?
You know what I'd say? Hey, hold up. If I were the cop, I'd say, all right, now let's roll this hippo over.
Yeah. Oh.
My house. You guys are fucking stupid. I just wanted to go to my house. Come on.
No, what you wanted to do was grab me from behind when I was leaving.
From
That's why
behind?
you're going to jail.
What do you mean from behind?
Remember, she walked out of her house to complain about this.
Yeah.
Right.
I would like an
They always say they want to go home.
Again, just call the tow truck.
I did not try to grab him from behind.
We're not doing
Anybody
No, because then you'll
I did
show
not
up and
try to
say
grab him
fancy
from
as shag.
behind. I never tried to do anything from him. I have nothing on me. I just want to see my dog. I never tried to grab my dog from behind or that guy from behind. What the f do you guys mean?
He's being mean.
She was probably just drinking a
Hey,
beer.
AJ, I literally had a tow like this today with a girl, and she she parked illegally in a doctor's parking spot, and it says on the parking spot belongs to Dr. Zhao, right? And she parks it, and I hook up to it, and I'm just about to leave with it. She comes running out to me. She's crying. Like she's blubbing everywhere, dude. It's blubbing everywhere, man. And she says to me, please don't take my car. Please don't take my car. And I just tell her, it's like, no, I'm not going to take your car. I'm going to give you a drop fee. And she's like, what's that? I said, well, you're going to pay me $216 not to take your car away. And then she's like, oh, can't you give me a solid? And I said, yeah, I'm giving you a solid. I'm not impounding it. You just pay me. And it's like,
Why
dude,
don't you
they
ever
cry
ask
all
these
the
pics, do you
time.
fancy a shag?
Yeah. Dude, I am not joking.
I'll be pounding it.
I have been
I'll be impounding it.
I'll trade you for a blowy.
Dude,
No blowy. Back door.
If you add all my fingers and thumbs and all my toes, that doesn't come anywhere near what the amount of women have offered me that.
Oh,
Nowhere near.
Look at that. There's a bunch
Wow.
of anonymouses
For like $200.
No, thanks. Yeah.
Instead of the milkman, you got people, man.
Dude, some of them are like it over a freaking tire change for like $50.
Damn.
It's insane, dude.
Canadian Anonymous.
Yeah. Crazy.
Look, they say it's hard out here for a pimp, but it's also hard for these hoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I need you to
Life
tighten
of a
mine
hoe
up.
truck driver ain't easy.
Yeah. We should call Anonymous' truck the hoe truck, right?
Yeah.
He got overturned by me being a big girl.
A big girl.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hold on.
Christ, they're 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Women
Big
were
in the
more
ego.
better than these women are.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta check out old Fox. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Anonymous.
Yo.
Yeah.
Big
Oh, yeah.
toe.
I think so, yeah.
Look, I would subscribe. Look, I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Instead of a tow truck, it's a blow truck.
It's a blow truck, yeah.
I'm telling you.
What do they do? They hook up?
Undefeated.
You need your own channel, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Brutal.
Oh, no.
AJ, your chat is undefeated.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys.
That is savage.
Look at the.
Badge fucking numbers.
Stop.
For Richard what?
Stop.
Badge numbers. Name numbers.
Hey, listen.
I don't give a. What
know,
you were
but
doing to
you're
me is
making it worse. Listen,
unreal.
you're by resisting, you're making
What
it
you were
worse.
doing to me right now is unreal.
We're not
I don't give a
doing
who you are or what you look like. What you were doing to me right now is not okay.
We're trying to check for you for
Oh
what.
my god.
My house was just behind me. I have
Jesus.
no weapons. I asked him if I could park in my spot. All I asked if I could park in my spot.
Sit down.
I
That's it.
will.
It's over. It's over. Just sit
I'm
down.
fine.
All right?
I'm fine.
Sit
Guys,
down.
I'm
Ma'am,
fine.
sit down. Please, just sit down. All right? It's over. That's
He's
it.
seething.
It's over. You're going. You're
It's
to
not
jail.
over.
Sit down.
I know I'm going to jail.
Sit down.
My dog needs to be taken out.
Sit down.
Because he
Yeah.
Don't you put your hands on me!
Back up or you're
Don't you? You, I will go to jail.
I bet you will.
Go f yourself.
Look at this, guys.
Remember the
Look at
one where
those
she's like, I'm
eyes.
drinking a
It looks like
beer.
a-
Yeah.
Just a swamp hag.
Yeah.
She looks like the
She
chick
does.
from The Ring.
Old Greg.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's gonna crawl out of a well.
Look, it's after midnight. It's after midnight, and Cinderella Pumpkin has just went away.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
my goodness. Someone fed this knucklehead after midnight.
I didn't do anything. I was
Yeah.
drinking beer.
Yes.
Is it just me? Is it just me? Or her titties get deflated? Did she have some cutlets in or something?
Yeah.
No,
Well, she's got no
dude,
bra
what's
on.
going on?
I'm going
Ma'am,
to jail.
you will get another charge.
Why?
Put your feet
Tell me
inside.
why I'm
Is that Officer Olga? Dude, we
Yeah.
haven't seen Officer Olga in months. Let's go.
going to jail right now. Why?
For battery on law
Why?
enforcement.
What did I do to him?
Officer Olga's got some hairy arms.
Yeah.
I did nothing to him. I did nothing to him. You were all going to jail for that.
Comrade.
Maybe.
You're going.
I called it. I called it. Why? Why? Why?
Yeah.
Handcuffs behind your back again. If you decide to resist again, it's going to work out poorly.
Guys, and she slips her cuffs.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
You'll have all of it.
On the
I'll be on your arrest
Every
affidavit.
single
So go ahead and
report.
step out of the car and turn around
That's
against the
fine.
car.
That's fine. Every single name, every single badge number that's listed on this.
I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna make I'm gonna complain to the manager. You
Yeah,
all
yeah.
were very wrong.
Dude, I hate white women. I hate them.
Hey, it's valid point.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It doesn't just have to be B-dub.
I'm attracted to white women, but I hate them.
Yeah.
Like they're just so. They're like, oh my god.
Oh, they've been huffing their own farts for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Anonymous can say that because he's 1/8 white, so he can say
Oh,
So annoying.
Look at that, dude.
That's him. Also. Yeah, absolutely. On hook.
All right, ma'am, and I know this handcuffs are gonna.
Why are they cuffing her from the front?
No,
Yeah.
she got the cuffs.
I
from
know, but
behind
why
her.
are they cuffing her to the front?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's go.
No,
They're
They're
recuffing
behind
her
her
to the
again.
I want
back.
you guys to understand that I'm thinking this is the fullest in the law.
They need to really, like women, they really need to tighten those cuffs around their wrists.
Well, it's not their first time in cuffs. They're usually in bed with them on.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at how.
Hey! I can prove. Just so AJ doesn't think I'm full of dog poopy.
One would think that anyways.
Well, yeah, but just to prove that I am familiar with the Seattle area, Chico Towing.
Oh, Chica. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Chico Towing, yeah.
Yeah.
I inadvertently parked in a parking spot that said that it was handled by Chico Towing, and it was somebody else's car, and that damn thing disappeared within, I swear to God, 37 seconds.
Yeah.
And I told the dude, I said, dude, your car got towed. Oh, you're just pulling my leg, blah, blah, blah. And then 3 days later, he got the notice. And then I told him to go pound sand. I wasn't paying the towing fee because he didn't believe me. And his car ended up getting auctioned off because I felt like
no.
I felt like shit.
That happens all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like shit because I parked in that towing zone and didn't see the sign. And then when he got the notice, when I told him, because the car disappeared, he thought I was yanking his chain. And then he got the towing notice 3 days later, and I told him, you know what? Your car is going to get auctioned, and I don't give a shit.
My daily driver is, I got it from our yard. It got taken from a police impound because they got drunk. And we seized it, and I ended up buying it.
What are you driving?
Mazda MX-5.
Oh, I thought it was an Altima.
I would be called dead in one donuts.
Yeah,
dead in one of those rust buckets.
That will laugh.
We're going to walk through that door that's open over there, okay? Let go of the seatbelt, ma'am. Let go of the seatbelt.
I don't know who the f you are, where the f I am.
Officer Bar, Key West Police
No,
Department.
I want recording of where I am.
My body cam is
No, I
recording
don't.
right
I don't trust you.
You're refusing to get out?
I want
You're
recording
refusing to
of
get
where
out of the
I am.
vehicle?
Please
Okay.
record it.
Oh, and now she's a victim and terrified.
Hey, sir, I'm refusing to exit. Can I have a CO come down, please? Yeah. Thank you. So she's battery LEO all over the place. Now she's refusing to get out. Huh?
Just yank her butt
Battery
out
on
the car.
Yeah. And she's now refusing to.
Ugh, look at that.
That's 50 miles of bad road right there.
Like The Walking Dead, dude. Yikes.
Yeah.
Health evaluation, a 10th resisting enforcement officer and resisting arrest without violence. Through a negotiated plea deal, she pled no contest to battery and resisting an officer without violence. She was sentenced to 24 months of probation. She was also ordered to complete a mental health evaluation, attend 3 AA meetings per week, and write a written apology letter to the arresting officer. She was also ordered to pay $1,015 in fines and fees. If you like this video and want to see more like it, subscribe to Arrest Cam. As always, thanks for watching.
And what probably hurt, what probably killed her the most was writing that apology letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Well,
Yeah,
especially since he's illiterate. You know what I'm saying? Guys, here, I'll show you one last thing, and then we'll.
That happened to my boss when someone came and picked up a car from the yard. They just hopped a loogie right at my boss, and like she got arrested and spent 2 weeks in jail.
Here you go.
For it.
Guys, watch.
Illegal immigrants or homeless veterans?
Illegal immigrants.
Oh,
why?
Because they deserve to be here just as much as anyone else. And if you're a veteran, you must have done something wrong to be homeless out here.
You did fight for the country, you know.
Right, but you must have done something wrong if you're homeless and fought for the country, right? I
Well,
mean,
we're in Title 304.
people should live wherever they want to live.
All right, guys, this is why we need to repeal the fucking 19th Amendment.
Yes!
I have no comment for that.
Because she doesn't know.
I bet you don't.
She doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, at all. Guys,
Dumb as a sack of rocks.
I'm telling you guys, demons. They're all demons, man. So, but all right,
I'm
guys.
up for it.
I'll shut this bad boy down, guys. I'll probably do a daytime live at 4:30 tomorrow, guys. We'll probably just go over the rest of that, like a Caleb Hammer with that simp.
Yeah, he could be simp of the year.
Yeah,
That was
because
bad.
guys, we were.
Oh, I haven't seen this guy.
Oh man, anonymous.
He's got a curly mustache like a
Aren't you a
hipster. He's
ginger?
douche.
I am a ginger,
Anonymous?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm not a disgusting simp.
Yeah, you guys don't claim him definitely because he's
No,
a
hell
total
no.
show. So, but all right, guys.
There's not many of us, but like, get rid of that idiot.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Hold on. We're at where? How many likes did we end up with? We ended up with 125 likes, guys. Hey,
Nice.
thanks for that, guys.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Actually, 130 likes. Right on, guys. Appreciate you.
Good.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Bye, guys.
You take it easy, man. Great stream. This is awesome.
Yeah.